Thank you for joining in. Yeah, this is a fun game, and this is actually my first playthrough. This is my first playthrough ever, and we're in, as you can tell, the Dry Dry Ruins. I'm playing this on Wii U, on Wii U hardware, so this is the eShop, as it were. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, we were just talking about resizing windows and all the things that can come up when you're streaming, especially older games. There are sometimes technical challenges and snafus that can happen. Well, that's awesome, Tato. Well, I'm glad to have you here, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope your Monday was enjoyable. And I'll go ahead and warn you. I like to think I'm okay at this game, but I still have much to learn. So I'll appreciate your patience as I continue to learn and attempt to get good. Attempt being the key word here. I might need to switch over to Cooper with his extra very good ground attack maneuvers that he does. That is, of course, Bombett's got the really big bomb attack, which I love. Love that giant bomb attack. That's actually tempting. Yeah, we leveled up Bombette. She's got the screen-wide explosion effect that is so tasty. Shit was so cash. I think I'll stick with Cooper at the start and kind of see how that goes. Not a pro gamer. No, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Like I have much to learn, but this game's great. I played the shit out of the relative shit. There we go. I played the relative shit out of Mario RPG. Loved Super Mario RPG, but never played this game. Never played any Paper Mario game until this one. We started it. I started it. There we go. 2 weeks ago. This should actually do it. My calculations are correct. Hell yeah. Yeah, we started this 2 weeks ago. On the day, actually. It was, 2 Mondays ago. And, we're getting there. We're plowing through it, but there's a lot of game here, and much like Mario RPG, this has some unique challenges. Kicking the relative shit. That's right. That's right. You can tell that based on the stats that we've leveled up everything more or less equal at this point. 12 badge points, 15 flower points. I think we actually do have a... Oh, no, we don't. I thought for a second we had HP plus or... Either HP plus or flower points. Oh, we do have flower point plus. Okay. So we do have that. You'll also note that I have a tendency to take most fights that I see. That is unless I'm like in a super under-leveled area. Or like an underpowered area. Like I'll take just about every fight that I see. Unless I'm getting just peanuts for experience. These guys are in my book, a pretty unique challenge. Still. The other thing too is, you saw me earlier, I flubbed a defense input. Ooh, and I flubbed that one. So I still need more practice. Like getting the timing down. I need to get good. I like Cooper's ground attack utilization here because I like that I only spend 3 flower points and I'm hitting everything. Relatively cheap. Ooh, now that's really nice. That'd be, oh shit. Yeah, that would allow us to not rely on the hammer so much. That'd be kind of good. Yo, JD, what's up, bud? Good evening to you, my fellow gamer. What's up, my friend? Jet Dive is one of the PSO2 homies. JD, I appreciated the stuff we were talking about yesterday after the stream ended. We were comparing PPs. We whipped out our PP. No, I'm kidding. In Phantasy Star Online, your technical points, they're power points, so they call it PP. So there's endless jokes there, and they never get old. They literally never get old. Your jokes are always hilarious. See, I'll say it for you. Alex, you're so funny. What's up, Dave? Another fellow PSO2 buddy. That is a very good badge that we just got. I think it would be pretty good to use here. It's a 2-pointer. I could be convinced to par with close call. I might even drop flower point plus maybe. Damn, damage dodge is so good. Oh, I never even noticed this is for free. All right, I'm curious to hear what our sound effects sound like. when they're modified. That hammer one's pretty nice. Power balance is real good. What I might even do is get rid of this one. Because I haven't even used this yet. D down pound. So I don't know if I would really miss it. Let's put on spike shield. We were comparing peepees and I wasn't invited? What? That's right. The indignation. What was that noise? I mean, it's what we'd hoped it would be. There's 3 of them here. I'm gonna switch out. I said I wasn't gonna use the big guns for these fuckers. I'm gonna use the big guns because there's 3 of them. Alright, here comes the big guns. I'm gonna set the controller down so I can mash the button with the greatest of ease. Blow these motherfuckers to the sky. Oh my god, it's so good. Of course, it's expensive. You know, it uses a lot of flower points. But, of course, we get some in return. And we do have items to restore such things. We have no keys. So that does us no good. There's a key right there. I'm going to go ahead and preemptively switch back to Cooper. Okay, now this is just... like, there's a key here. There's an opening here I can't reach. I don't know, man. It seems kind of fishy to me. Okay, I thought something was gonna bamboozle us for sure. Okay, well, for now, we've been spared. I know that if nothing else... Actually, hold on. If nothing else, we do have Paracarry. Yeah, we don't have enough vertical gain, and we wouldn't be able to reach from here, would we? There's no way. Yeah, not quite. So yeah, no, not sure how to get up there, but we will keep that in mind. I thought for sure something was gonna jump out and grab us by the testicles. Open a door. Paracarry is very good, but man, I just love Cooper's ground attack. His affordable ground attack so much. I'm getting some Kirby 64 vibes in this area specifically because of that one level I think in Rockstar where you're trying to like go up as the sand is filling up in that one platforming sequence. That's what this kind of room reminds me of here. What that is, because yeah, that's the sound effect modifier thingamajig. No, it's like a ghost noise maybe. Speaking of filling up sand, that unlocks the mystery of the area underneath us and explains why the ceiling was leaking in the previous area. And I can just sink. Oh, I cannot. I was gonna say, can I just fall through? Okay. This is also eye-catching. There's like a little indentation in the wall. Just things to be mindful of, things for us to be aware of. Environmental storytelling and such, and all that jazz. Now, of course, this is Paper Mario, and those were open torches we saw in the previous room, so we gotta be careful. You know, we are extra... As a paper lad, we are extra susceptible. Your warning. Oh, yes. A mummy of the sands. So we can go up. There's a bombable area over here. We can descend into madness. There's a couple areas over here. Alright, so these lads will be impervious to jumping. So I shall smack him in the face with a hammer. Bam. Oh. Okay, I lied. You have to jump. Oh, you have to expose their tummies. Expose the tum-tums. Okay, well, let's think about this. I think they actually might block both of Cooper's. I'm going to get to Goombario for this one here with this cool jumping attack. There we go. Oh, way too early. Sorry, I panicked. I clicked way too early. The visuals, I'm in 100% agreement, Elena. I love this game. It's very, very pleasant. It's very pleasant and, like, very appropriate. You know, the aesthetic. I love how they really went all in on the paperness with the presentation. Not just in name, but, like, and not even just in, like, visuals, but, like, the way you enter new areas and the rooms fold away like a pop-up book. So they you can tell they really were like down for what they were doing, which is nice. These guys are kind of slow to fight because they don't stay exposed very long. But they take one movement action, I guess you would say, to stand up after being knocked over, so you can whittle them down little by little. So now we know we want to fight those guys with Goombario equipped because he's got the jumping strat. Yeah, it is a weird sound. It was a good thing to like experiment with, but I think I'm already done with it. It was a free badge that we got. There's apparently two other ones, at least. An A and a B. Excuse me, an A and a B. I was thinking it was like a ghost noise. Excuse me. Paper dolls, yes, yes, perfect example. Perfect comparison. We're gonna use two friends. Use a friend to bring us over here, then a friend to explode the fuck out of it. It's so fun, yeah. It is, yeah, my first ever Paper Mario game. I have played Mario RPG twice. I've played it all the way through twice, and I love it. It's one of my favorite JRPGs. Ooh, that's interesting. All right, actually, I'm gonna hold off on clicking this because I want to make sure I'm not burying something that I you know would care to not bury. Actually, I guess it would really be this room right here. Okay, make sure I'm not missing out on anything. I wouldn't think that there would be, but same kind of thing. You can see the floor is a little bit loose. But yeah, my first ever Paper Mario game, and I have all of the console, like the home console, I guess you would say, Paper Mario games. I own all of them with the exception of Thousand Year Door. Thousand Year Door is the only one you really can't acquire digitally. Because again, I'm playing this on the Wii U. So, whoops. So, as a result, yeah, I have this one. I have Super Paper Mario on the Wii. On the Wii. I have Color Splash. Oh, I don't have Origami King, but I mean, obviously I would have access to it since I do have a Switch. So yeah, I don't have Thousand Year Door. But I do have every intention of streaming it. I have every intention of streaming all the Paper Mario games eventually. But I'll confess, I tend to jump around to like different series a lot. Star piece. I tend to like, I'll play one game from one series, then I'll go over here and play this game from this series, then I'll go over here and do this one. So like, before this, I was playing a lot of indie games like Binding of Isaac and Noita. Before that, I was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. Before that, I was playing, what was I playing? Eternal Darkness and Silent Hill 1, and like, I was bouncing around a lot. So after I finish this playthrough, I will likely play maybe some Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, maybe more Roller Coaster Tycoon. Like, I tend to jump around a lot, but I have many like fun things that I want to do. But this is a series I definitely mean to. I have every intention of doing all of them, playing all of them through. So I'm really liking this so far. Oh, Yoshi's Story, another, yeah, excellent thing to bring up as well, JD. Man, Yoshi's Story would be a fun thing to play through as well. All right, the ultimate video game test. Do you take damage from fire in this game? No, you do not. Okay, 'cause sometimes, you know, if you like walk into a fireplace in a video game, you take a little bit of damage. Kind of like, can I flush the toilet in the video game, or can I pet the dog? Like, what level of interactivity are we talking here? Yeah, play the other ones, yeah. Yeah, I'll play all of them eventually, but yeah, the only one I can't, like, legit play is Thousand Year Door, and there's always emulators. It's not like I'm, you know, without an option, but when given the choice, I usually prefer to try to do it legit. Well, that's another good one, JD. Yeah, Mario and Luigi. I have not played Mario and Luigi, any of them, and I have, I think, the first two on the Wii U eShop, so I do have the ability to make them happen. So that's another one that, yeah, very much is on my list. Oh, shit, I should have switched to... Crap, I should have switched to Goombario. That's okay. Because, yeah, they spend their turn getting up, so as long as we're knocking them down, then they can't do shit. So we will slowly trickle them away. Take a breather from different... Yeah, I tend to jump around a lot. Really, a lot of it is that I get very excited, and I like seek... What am I inspired to play? Like, what thing sounds really, really cool right now? I tend to kind of just go where my gut takes me. And for better or for worse, that means that it takes me forever sometimes to get around to various things. I mean, I mentioned Oblivion earlier. I've streamed a fuck ton of Morrowind over the years, and I've never played anything other than Morrowind in the Elder Scrolls series. I've never played Oblivion, never played Skyrim, and without exaggeration, it's probably taken me about 5 years to get around to Oblivion after I first streamed Morrowind, which is absurd, but it is the gosh darn truth. So, ooh, we'll probably get the ability to deal with this pretty soon. See, right now I cannot reach. Ooh, maybe it's a chain chomp thing. That would make sense to break these big guys. Oh my god, JD remembers Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, that took a long time, and I have every intention of playing other Muso Zelda games at least, so yeah, I tend to... Oh right, I pressed the wrong button. He's giving us intel about this cool place. Maybe there are chomps guarding these ruins, that's correct. Yeah, if anything, I could probably stand to... Yeah, I didn't think so. I could probably stand to be a little bit more focused. But, you know, for a lot of us streamers, we sometimes wring our hands over what game should I be playing right now, what game should I be streaming, what's hot, what's popular, what'll get the views, and I tend to... I'm selfish. I just look at what do I want, and I don't really consider what other people want, so I'm very... For better or for worse, I'm very selfish about it. So I just go where my heart and my butt takes me. Skyrim, yeah, I mean, I want to get through all three of the big ones. I still want to even go back and play Daggerfall. There's the Unity remake of Daggerfall. That'd be fun to play, especially now that the base games are on Steam, freely available. They've been available on Bethesda's site for a long time, but now they're even more available. And yeah, it's easy to forget, yeah. Well, the thing about Morrowind is that it's one of my favorite games, so it's a game I've played a lot over the years. This will probably be more of these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively switch to Cooper Scooper. Oh, really? I bet he's gonna jump scare us. The gameplay features, yeah, I'm excited to play it because I've heard from many people that Oblivion has a lot of very nice modern conveniences. You know, that Morrowind, love it to death, Morrowind may or may not have. Oh, we gotta fight them all. All right, bitches, let's do this thing. You know, Oblivion, Morrowind is a great game, but it's an older, kind of a scrungy, kind of a clunky game in some ways. Oblivion makes it a more modern approach, and has, you know, many things going for it. And Skyrim does too, but like, Oblivion seems to really be special to a lot of people, so it is absolutely a thing I'm very much looking forward to. It's so good. That's awesome. Over 20 hours. Really? Because I mean, well, yeah, that's the thing. I did kind of power through a lot of content in that game. It took a long time. I mean, I wouldn't want to 100% it, but I would want to, you know, see a lot of what it had to offer. So yeah, if it was 20 or so hours, that wouldn't be ridiculous. All right, I can do the jump now, actually. Instead, I'll just do this. Boom. That'll kill one. Damn it. Oh, he poisoned me. Ouch. However, we're about to kill his ass, so we'll see if poison goes away after combat. I do have items to heal this, if need be. Okay, it does go away. That's reassuring. We gotta kill all of them. Oh, they don't give any things. I wanted some things. Ah! That's awesome that, yeah, Hyrule Warriors is not quite as ridiculous. Oh, look at this. We have a friend. I cannot jump on him. Interesting. I know that... Who is it? I think Parakari has something that would allow him to strike. Yeah, enemies in the air or the enemies on the ceiling. Let's get Parakarry out here. In the meantime, I think I know the answer to this question. Let's see how much damage this does. 2 damage. Okay, so it's identical. Boing. Ouch. So this won't... no, it probably won't finish him. Finish him. It did. Alright, so now... He can enemy. Yeah, he can because he's a flying guy, so he can reach all the dudes. Except I did not time it well. Damn it. I gotta watch for the little hop that he makes. A little hippity hoppity. Hey, Chismosa. Oh no, food poisoning. I'm sorry, Chismosa. Oh, I'm happy that you're here, but I'm not happy to hear about the food poisoning. That part sounds less good. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you're at least like on the mend. Food poisoning is awful. I've had it twice in my life that I'm aware of, at least, and both times it was not a good time. It's, you know, what's the word? The Yelp review has very few stars. Speaking of stars, let's do a quick refresher. I'm getting my butt kicked by these strange enemies. Probably should have done it sooner, honestly. But Chismosa, as always, thank you for the kind words. It's always good to see you, my friend. That's right before landing. Okay. Oh, man. Again, you gotta get that timing down. Trying to like internalize when do I press the button. That's always the tricky part here. Now the good news, this will probably do his ass. His ass is done. We did his ass. No, there's no better way to phrase that. I will be taking no further questions. First strike. But this time we got all 3 of the buddies. I have a feeling that I should, like, pick a dude or a dudette and stick with them. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him just go right for a swooper over here. Damn it! I knew it. It's when he rears back like that. That's where I need to. That's where I need to get good. Ooh, speaking of getting good, I gotta get that timing down. Damn it! Danger zone. That's okay, because we can definitely take out this first guy. I wonder if that swooper wouldn't have gone in for the attack had I not woken him up. Okay, let's stick with this configuration. I want to experiment a little bit. Damn it. Still didn't get the timing down on that one. Damn it. God, it is... Yeah, I know. I'm really in peril. Yeah, if we game over, we do lose it all, and we're quite away from getting a level. Not lose it all, but we lose quite a bit of progress. Truly super mushroom. The timing is so persnickety. And if the frustrating thing too is if I get the timing down, I take no damage because these things all do 2 damage specifically. So it's like I just gotta like, you know, get the timing down. I just gotta figure it out for myself. I think I'm getting hopefully better at, there we go, at like recognizing his attacks, but that one still kind of vexes me. Oh crap, I meant to attack the other guy. There we go. Oh, he doesn't have the protection I have. That makes sense, so it applies only to Mario. Ooh, poison, that's not good. Alright, well, so we don't have Paracupa this time. And finish this guy off. Yeah, in my mind, I don't know why I assumed this. For some reason, I thought that that Paracupa had the same bonus as we did, but it makes perfect sense that he wouldn't. Whew, this is rough. I mean, I knew this was gonna be a tough dungeon, but it is indeed Not to be messed with. Alright, so that was... You had to go through that gauntlet to get the key. Good to know. Very much story. Oh, okay, so it actually sounds like it's a bit of a unique case then, in the case of Muso games. Because, yeah, I know that the Muso experience involves, like, just a gigantic pile of content and missions and, like, maps to, to explore. So I recognize it's almost like the kind of games that the developers don't even want you to 100% because it's like that's not what the game's really meant for. That's my understanding of it, at least. Now our star energy is actually getting pretty up there. Have any small heals? We have a lime. It's flower power though. 15 heals. That's a full heal. I have this dried shroom. I'll eat the dried shroom, I guess. Oh, I guess I can't hear. Flower, but yeah, I guess I have a lot of flower power restorations. I guess I didn't bring a lot of healing items, did I? We could always, you know, retreat and grab some stuff. I'm gonna keep at it for the time being, though. Problem is, I don't think we can buy the dried fruit. Although I guess, well, the thing is, we're gonna have a restore available pretty soon. I think, generally speaking, we should have a turn before. But we can't restore our star meter, though, until the next turn. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this now, then. Oh, wrong menu, sorry. Let's go and do this now, then. Because, yeah, if we had the star meter, we could use refresh. But without star meter, it would take us 2 turns, really, and it's not worth the gamble. Right, so we have the key back there. Oh, okay, never mind. This is the only direction to go. Oh, there were stairs. That's right. Here we go. So this is a chain chomp. I'm guessing thing here that we need. Oh. So you can rotate it back and forth. Time to wither away, says Chismosa. Oh man, I'm so sorry, Chismosa. Food poisoning is so awful. But I hope you at least get some sleepies. Hope you get some rest. Because if it's food poisoning and then it's awful and your body needs the recovery. That shit is unpleasant. I wouldn't wish food poisoning on my worst enemies. Whoever my worst enemies would be. Oh boy, yeah, I've had it twice. It's been a long time since I've had it. I'd rather keep it that way. Let's keep it far in the past. Yeah, more chain chomp iconography in the distance. Could probably reach that, right? Yeah. I'll go in that room. A curse, you say? So treasure this way. Now, before I commit to going this way, let's see what's down this way. Whoa! Hit by the first strike. Good thing I healed. I will go ahead and... I'm gonna take a gamble here and see if Cooper can do his magic. So I get the timing down for all 3 of them. Okay, not that one, obviously. Damn it. Hell yeah, JD, that's right. That's the right way to look at this. I have Sauron can't get... Well, yeah. Yeah, he probably can't. There's probably a lot of physical maladies he cannot experience. Oh man, they really are immune. Damn. I was thinking maybe like, oh, they would just take less damage. Like maybe 1 damage instead. Damn, I just can't get that timing down. I was doing good for a minute there. That has been my greatest weakness, is getting that timing down for these guys. Alright, so yeah, you really shouldn't have Cooper fight these guys at all. It's got to be Goombario or bust. There we go. It's got to be like right when they're there. Like it cannot be a frame sooner. It's maybe not frame, but it is a very tight window. I just got to get good. It's the only explanation. That means only one of them can attack. Damn it. Man, I'm just churning through healing items. Which is a sign that I gotta get good, man. We wouldn't have a steady supply of healing items, you know, at all times, these kinds of areas. So it's like, if there was ever a time to... If there was ever an incentive to learn the lays of the land, this is it. So I'm gonna have you go first to expose the tummy. See what the hammer does to an exposed lad. 2 damage. That's about the same. Combat, I do like it. I am at times frustrated that at my lack of gamer skill. It's not the game's fault that I'm like still learning the timing down, getting the timing down. You know, that is part of the experience. I do think I still prefer Mario RPG as far as the combat is concerned. Partly just because it's what I'm used to. You know, I've played the game all the way through 2 times, so of course I know it decently well. Ooh. And I like the fact that you have 3 party members and not just 2, and that you don't even need Mario necessarily in your party. You can have, you know, any of the other 3 characters. But I do like the overworld interactions with the party members, and I like this cast a lot. It is very fun. It's the top area. Okay, that's what that was. What's down here? So yeah, like there's a lot of things that I do appreciate. And in my book, there's really no clear answer of like, oh, this game is the superior game or anything like that. They're both like really good, and they both have strengths and they have things that I like over each other. Like I like this aspect over here about Paper Mario, and I like this aspect over here of Super Mario RPG. Wish I could Frankenstein them together. The writing is very good. I would say the writing, well, there were some pretty fun ones in Mario RPG as well, but yeah, I would say I probably prefer the writing a little bit in this game. It's very clever and very, like, witty, which is fun. There was some really unique and, like, weird puzzle and gameplay sequences in Mario RPG, and I would love to see some of those kinds of things return in this game. I also like the platforming a lot better in this game. Mario RPG, that isometric view was okay, but some platforming sections were kind of weird, kind of tough with you know, that game's presentation style. All right, so we got some chain chompy boys. There was the treasure indicator room thingy. There's a key here. I don't think we have a key right now, do we? No, we do not. So we have 2 extremes. Let's see if I can reach that. I have a feeling I probably can't. Oh, optical illusion. And the answer is no, I wouldn't have been able to reach that anyway, if I had wanted. Goombario, it is your time to shine. Ah, I got hit by that first strike. Lucky. Thanks to the lucky badge that I've got. So let's go and do this. Oh, not fucking focus, damn it. I made a refresh. My bad. Yeah, that's my bad. I misclicked. It's experiment time. Let's see. Okay, so he does awaken even if you don't attack him. Refresh, that's the one. There we go. Square Enix, yes, the buyout. Not buyout, but the acquisition of many of their IPs to that other company. I'll confess the name escapes me. Actually, it occurs to me we should really get Parakarry out here. You'll have Mario continue to focus this lad. Because, yeah, I can't actually reach the dude up top. But yeah, so I guess it was, what was it? They bought a bunch of the IPs that are typically handled by Eidos Interactive. So, trying to think like, what was it? Thief and I don't think Hitman, but, Tomb Raider games, like a bunch of Eidos Montreal and Eidos Interactive IPs are now owned by some other company. And there are games that are series that some of which were kind of neglected for a while. We haven't had a Thief game in a minute. Embracer, there it is, yeah. Oh, it's Nordic. Okay, yeah, I'd never heard of Embracer before. But I've heard very much about Nordic Interactive, or Nordic Games, rather. So, yeah, that actually fills me with hope, then. Because, like, sometimes, you know, you hear about, like, oh, company XYZ bought this one thing. It's like, I've never heard of this company, so I'm guessing it's like an investment firm, like Tencent. You know, Tencent owns a bajillion things, and they're super wealthy, but they don't actually make anything. They're just like, I guess I don't really know what they do, but they invest in a lot of things, so I guess that's something. They have a lot of money, that's what they do. So what business are you in? Well, I'm in the business of having a lot of money. Like, oh wow, that's so cool. Gotta smack these motherfuckers off the ceiling. That's fine, we just wanted to knock him down. Ah. The goal is what they said it is. Well, that's the thing, like, if they were willing to sell them off, that to me means that, yeah, they were okay to part with them. If they were, you know, just kind of wanting to, if they didn't have any, you know, specific plans, they were, you know, fine to let them languish. Eventually, I'm gonna get that timing down eventually. There we go. I would love for if there was some kind of badge that widens the window for getting that timing down. It's a lot to ask, but man, that'd be so nice because that is a constant source of strugglings. Yeah, if they were thinking like, yeah, man, we don't really have any ambitions for these IPs. We're just letting them sit. There we go. There's the nice. So yeah, maybe this other company can do something with it. And yeah, Nordic is pretty well regarded, I would say. So count my ass in. We're actually about to get a full refresh anyway. There we go. There, I think we're getting it. We are getting it. Yeah, that's the thing too. That's what shocked me is how cheap the whole ordeal sounded like it was. 300 million is a lot of money to people like me, but in the grand scheme of things, it's quite small. I mean, I feel like the latest Tomb Raider game alone took way more than that to make. So really, it should have been a lot more, relatively speaking. But yeah, I'll confess, I haven't read any articles about it, so I'd be curious to know what was Square Enix saying, like, you know, what their goal was. Focus on blockchain? Oh. That's a little, like, leaves kind of like an unpleasant taste in my mouth. But if they really want to focus on that, then yeah, I say they should get rid of a lot of IPs then. So they don't get fucking, you know, wrapped up in that whole deal. Underperforming. Yeah. Well, I know, I've seen, like, I feel like I've heard, I like this map, by the way. I feel like I've heard that Square Enix has been criticized in the past for having, like, unrealistic expectations for, like, you know, how things sell. Oh my fucking god, I can't get the timing down. I'm a scrub. I gotta get good. Like, well, I like, again, to use the Tomb Raider example, I feel like the most recent Tomb Raider game was well received, and a lot of people thought like this game sold pretty well. It's pretty cool, but Square Enix considered it like a financial disappointment. I don't know if they called it a failure per se, but clearly they were unsatisfied with the performance, despite by a lot of metrics seeming like it seemed like they're doing okay. So, whoops. So it wouldn't shock me if Square Enix, felt like it, these there we go. Felt like these studios were underperforming, and maybe some of them legit were, but yeah, I'll also question like what's their overhead like if these numbers just aren't enough for them. Damn it. 10 million Jesus. Yeah, that's I mean, geez, that sounds pretty hopeful to me. I mean, Tomb Raider's a very established IP, so I mean, I kind of get it, but still, sounds like a bit much. TBH. Yuji Naka. I'll confess I don't know who that is, JD, but if there are lawsuits, then We saw 4 million. Didn't meet, yeah, jeez. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good number to me, dog. For the first reboot game. I've heard the reboot game. I've heard mostly good things about the reboot games. Ooh, this is nice. Upgrade one of your party members. Alright, so I cannot upgrade Bombette. My heart tells me Cooper. I rely on Cooper so often, and we're getting more enemies that are not ground-based. So, really, Parakarry might be the smarter option. But goddamn, I love Cooper so much. He is so good. And I've leaned so heavily on him. Goombario, we love you, Goombario, but yeah, he's just okay. My heart tells me Cooper, but my brain tells me Parakarry. They promised him that wasn't... Oh, interesting. Interesting. So there were like some over-promisings. Oh, that game, Balan Wonderworld, right. Yeah, yes, I did hear about that whole thing. Because, yeah, wasn't it that, like, the developers wanted more time to make the game, and Square Enix, like, forced them to push it out? And, of course, the game, yeah, was performed very poorly and was poorly received, but, yeah, my understanding was, like, the developers were like, yeah, we weren't done. We wanted to do more. I gotta go where my heart lies. Cooper, you've been so good to us. Here's your reward. Cooper, you're such a good homie. Upgraded. Super rank. That's actually really nice to see that we got that here. So we can go back up if we wanted to. However, our other super ranked friend is gonna blow this motherfucker up. Bam. Cannot reach that one either, so we need some kind of thing to blow up this block. Maybe some kind of chain chomp friend. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, in all fairness, I actually have not played Balan Wonderworld. I would be curious to try it. My expectations would not be high, but I'd be curious to, like, see if I could, you know, kind of get an idea of what they were going for. Sometimes when it comes to games like that, you know, you can look at it and go, yeah, this game is not great, but like there was a spark, and the spark got extinguished before it could truly do its thing. Halfway in development, God, yeah. What a mess. What a mess. That kind of stuff is all too familiar in game development, and it is there's a lot there. Ooh, treasure chest. And, you know, we were talking about this not too long ago. I mean, this is the unfortunate situation where you have, you know, publishers that may or may not be involved in game development themselves. In this particular case, Square Enix is the publisher, I'm pretty sure. Square Enix obviously also makes their own games, so it's a little bit disappointing that, you know, that the way it all went down is, you know, the tone-deaf publisher that, you know, forces unrealistic schedules on its developers, and, you know, makes for unsavory and unethical crunch time. Like, that's the kind of thing you hear all the time about from publishers where they don't care about the games. They just say make money. You know, like they don't care about like the product. They just care about how, you know, how what do the dollar signs look like. But you would think Square Enix would get it. Like you would think since they're developers as well. I don't know. It's maybe I'm being too wishy-washy here. Square Enix is hard to, yeah, I think I might have read something like that as well, JD. Like they're like super strict with the things that they own. I mean, I say all that, I'm playing a Nintendo game. Talk about a company that's strict about the things that they own. So, I mean, I get it. And there's probably, you know, when you have some things that are extraordinarily valuable. Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, that's some pretty valuable IP right there. So, you know, I get it in a general sense. Doesn't mean that it's like, oh, fucking hell. Doesn't mean that there's not a better way to do it, though. Or maybe just not have such a tight leash. Such a short leash. And JD, you would probably have an interesting viewpoint in all this because, you know, the common thread between Nintendo being very strict with their IP and Square Enix being strict with their IP is they're Japanese developers. I sometimes wonder if there's like a cultural thing that kind of infuses that notion. I remember reading how, like a lot of us are recognized, Nintendo, you know, weathered the storm of the video game, the arcade crash of the late 80s, early 90s. And they recognized that part of that whole deal... Okay, so now I have to go back around. All right. Part of that whole deal was like recognizing that, you know, the market was full of imitators and like cheap knockoffs. So, you know, there was like this glut of not good quality. And like, you know, it's easy for consumers to get confused based on the multitude of things available. So it's like that kind of informs why they're so, you know, fixated on making sure that there's no like copyright adjacent things to them. You know, it's like they're overly aggressive about like, you know, fan recreations and shit like that. And part of it stems from those early experiences in the early years of people making like, you know, seeing what happened to their competitors when you know, the cheap knockoffs entered the fray. So it's like, and I get that to an extent, but still, it's like they're just overly cavalier sometimes. Like sometimes it's like there's just no really way to excuse this. What's up, Cold Duck Soup? Bohemia, Operation Flashpoint. I know of the game. Keeping the game alive, really? I've never heard of Bohemia, but they're an ungood developer. Oh, wait, hold on. I misread that. They're using assets in DayZ. Oh, so it's the DayZ developer, and they're using stuff from Operation. Oh, okay. Smaller businesses, Japan model themselves. Interesting. Yeah, that's a good point, too. So, there's multiple factors at play here, which doesn't surprise me. Oh, Stalker is... Oh, that's a shame, because I love Stalker, at least the first one. You got the big hammer, by the way, which is nice. Can destroy stone blocks, like this one. Hell yeah. That's really nice to see, because yes, we needed better destruction capabilities. So now, I'm going to be incentivized to use the cool guy hammer. And because I'm going to be incentivized to use the cool guy hammer, I'll be less incentivized to use jumping shoes. Jumping shoes are nice, obviously, but I really won't need to utilize this because we got the hammer. So, I think what I might do then is we can go... Oh, this actually might be nice. Quake hammer, I forgot about that one. Oh, either Quake hammer or hammer throw. Ooh, hammer throw might be sick. Yeah, I'm gonna go all in on the hammers, dude. New one is on the... Yeah, Stalker 2. And of course, there's a bajillion Stalker mods that are incredible. That I've not played any of them. I've only played the first Stalker and I loved it. But I want to play the other two and I want to delve into the mods for sure. They're nice to work with. I mean, I've heard they're strict, obviously, but yeah, I've heard they're like, you know, partnering with them is okay, but however, in the same breath, there has been an article going around of them pushing their employees unfairly, you know, into like crunch time and shit like that, like a lot of other companies. So Nintendo is not innocent, and I mean, full disclosure, when I, you know, reading about that, I was like, this was in the midst of I was doing this playthrough, so it's like, you know, here I am playing a Nintendo game. There's some pretty unsavory things coming out about, you know, the kinds of practices they were putting their employees through a year or two ago. So yeah, it's like I've heard that like partnering with them is one thing, but yeah, like working with them directly, working for them directly, apparently has been pretty miserable for a lot of people, not just Nintendo of America, but other you know, subcategories. New Stalker mod, it's not Anomaly, is it? Because I know about Anomaly and a few of the other ones. Have a good night, Alina. Thanks for hanging out, friend. Yeah, that's how I felt too, JD. Like, it didn't really break my heart. It was kind of like, you know, I feel like I was just waiting for this to come around, you know? Like this kind of news, because, you know, like every big gaming company has had it, you know? Ubisoft, obviously Blizzard, that's the big one for a lot of us. Every big company has had something awful come up. EA, obviously. So it's like, it was only a matter of time before something bad was going to come out about Nintendo. Because of course, it's like, how could it? Of course it was going to happen. Maybe I'm cynical, but I was just waiting for it. So it didn't shock me when that news broke. And it's not like gigantic news. Like, I've only seen one article and that's it. But still, it was like, it's not good. You know, it's bad stuff. Kingdom Hearts, that's a good point too. Yeah, in the case of Smash Brothers, yeah. Sakurai having to be a liaison between two of them. Breathing over their shoulder, yeah. Oh yeah, it does not sound pleasant, but not surprising. Yeah, and interesting too, like how in the trailers for Sora being added into Smash, you know, all the trailers, all the footage they showed, the music, it was all just the proprietary Kingdom Hearts stuff. They never showed a pixel of Goofy or Donald or any of the Disney owned music other than Kingdom Hearts, that is. Like, it was a short leash, and I'm not surprised. It's like interesting seeing how those kinds of things play out. What's up, Zabasto? Pixar are nothing for 3. Interesting. Okay. And took Pixar too long to... Oh, really? So they wanted to keep the flames burning. Yeah. And they've announced a 4, right. Got what he wanted. Really? I had not heard about that, Sebastian. That's wild. Because, yes, there's a lot of spin-offs. The story is... I mean, I've only played a little bit of the first one, but to my knowledge, the story of the series is infamously out there and kind of hard to follow across many games and many movies and spin-offs and things. So, yeah, that's wild. That's part of that, at least, was born from some awkward timing. The Mickey keychain and the blade. Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing, JD, like the licensing to make that shit happen, dude. And you know, in Square Enix's defense, I'm shocked we got 3 characters out of it. We got Cloud, which, you know, carried over from Smash 4, so that's fine. But then we got what is it? Dragon Quest guy? John Dragon Quest. And then we got Sora. So I was thinking one, you know, before John Dragon Quest was announced, I thought Cloud was going to be the only Square Enix representative. Oh, fuck, you're right. We got several. We got 4. We got 4 characters. That's fucking nutty. Like, I thought for sure Cloud was going to be it. And I think I even read that when Nintendo was working with Square Enix to get Cloud in Smash 4, they talk about a short leash. I think they were like super limited. I mean, they only have the 1 stage and 2 songs with no remixes or anything in Smash 4. Like, it was bare bones. Cloud is a good character, but that's it. Like, that, we're giving you a character and nothing else. But it's Smash 5 and Ultimate, they did kind of, you know, roll out the Cadillac, which was a genuine nice thing to see. So, you know, gotta give credit where credit is due. Good on Square Enix for realizing, you know, maybe it's okay to put something like this out there, you know, and it reflects well on them. Play 1 and 2. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Zabasto. Yeah, because people like me, I've played a little bit of the first one, and I liked it, but I've neglected the series since. I want to see if there's anything over here. My gamer sense was tingling when I saw this ledge. Okay, never mind. My gamer sense was canceled. But yeah, people like myself would very much benefit from that Sebasto, because yeah, there's a lot there. Especially for like the DS games. There was like a PSP, I think, at least one game. It's a lot. It's a lot to cover. Bells, frogs, big cherries, jingle bells, mac and cheese. Bum, bum, bum. That's right. That's right. There are more. Yeah, I think that's it too. It's like, you know, they prove themselves. That's an interesting observation, JD, because yeah, that might have been exactly what went down. All right, so there's like this lower area that wraps all the way around. I'm going to explore the lower areas first. We have this cool hammer, and I want to break some shit. I'm a big fan of the phrase, when you've got a really cool hammer, everything's a nail. So, I'm just gonna go around and find some cool shit to play with. Alright, so we're gonna have to fight him. We don't have to, but I want to fight him with our cool new hammer. Okay, he is impervious to jumpies, but hammeries will fuck him up. What's up, Pro Moose? Good to see you, friend. Dragon Quest, yeah. Yeah, I was surprised to have a Dragon Quest representative there. It would have been nice to have more than one. Although we got the slime cosmetics for Mii fighters, which is the next best thing. Now what Smash Brothers is really lacking is Fire Emblem representation. I know, that's a low-hanging fruit. I like the Fire Emblem characters, and I'm not bothered. I've never played a Fire Emblem game, but I like the characters. And I like what's in there, but I know that that's a sore point for some when it comes to Smash Bros. Is the perceived over-representation of, ooh, actually, I think I might want to... So they're impervious to jumps. If nothing else, there's explodies. I might switch to Bombette. If nothing else, she's got that deluxe... Oh, 3 damage. Oh, that is way too early. I do not have this available. Oh, I don't have any more healing items, do I? Oh. I might need to, like, retreat and acquire healing items. Now, you know, I could just make a restore point, if you will. Nah, man, I'm a gamer. We got this shit. We'll be good. We'll be good. Work on a new game. I've heard about that, JD, yeah. And they're being very tight-lipped about what it is. I'm guessing it's not a new Smash Brothers game. I hope for Sakurai's health it's not a new Smash Brothers game. I mean, I want more Smash Brothers, but he has really, you know, worked his ass off for that series, so I think it would be fair for him to put it off to somebody else. I can heal 1 HP. Scary. What I might go ahead and do is... So I can do 3 damage to this guy over here. Charge, hammer, throw. I'm gonna hammer this one guy and see if this kills him. And then I'm gonna use the explosion on the other guy. It did kill. Alright, so... I'm gonna explode this motherfucker. And I'm gonna win. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you I was gonna win? Easy. Never broke a sweat. I lied. That was a little scary. Just because I'm out of healing items. I think it behooves me to retreat to get some healing items. Especially because we'll have to fight the other one probably at some point. In fact, I'm even scared to pick this up. You surprised? Yeah, exactly, Sebasto, exactly. Let's say pyramid scheme. I think it said pyramid, like, shape. Pyramid stone. I thought it said pyramid scheme, and I was like, whoa. Yeah, I gotta get some heals, man. I probably should have come more prepared. I was spoiled because the first dungeon wasn't that bad. There were some parts that were challenging, but like it wasn't that bad, and I was able to. We were like getting healing items fairly easily. But this time around, I came fairly unprepared, and also I got bodied pretty early on by some tough combat, so I'll be a good boy. Grab some heals before we continue delving. Fireflower, I thought the same thing, Promo, so you probably saw me hovering on the Fireflower. I assumed it would take damage, but they'd probably be resistant. Explosions do a good job. That's why we got Bombette. She's a boss. Bombette's awesome. But yeah, the Fireflowers, I was like, I don't know. Made of, yeah, paper, but stone, so it breaks even, maybe. Sword game could be a final. Oh, really? Oh, you're saying between the two things. I see what you're saying. I don't know what Yoshi P is, or who Yoshi P is, but I'm guessing it's a Final Fantasy person. There's a heal right here, but I want to buy items is the thing. So I'm gonna go back to town so I can stock up. And I definitely remember how to get to town. Yes, sir, I definitely remember. In fact, I think I'll just do this. I'll just note how many squares we're going down. This gives me a chance to look for 3 trees for a supposed other challenge thingy. Well, these guys would be much easier by comparison. First time we were here, these guys were stressful. Ooh, speaking of Fireflowers, don't mind if I do. Final Fantasy 14, nice. Yeah, that guy's cool. Or the developer, rather. The company is cool. I don't know. Yes, that entity is good. And they do a good job because Final Fantasy 14 has been a very nice story of redemption. Yeah, like I said earlier, these guys were stressful, but now it's like, shit, these guys ain't nothing but a thing. Alright, so we found the main path. So just look for the path that has... So it's one past the stone cactus. There we go. And they're the same team. Ooh, that is exciting. I know Final Fantasy 16 appears at least to... I think we already delivered this, didn't we? Appears to have a more kind of like old school medieval swords and shields and magic and like similar to original like old school Final Fantasy, that kind of vibe. That's exciting. I mean, I know that a lot of people liked 15. It's a good game, but I know that it sounds like some folks are excited to see where like this more old school approach could lead them. In fact, when it comes to Final Fantasy 15, JD was one of the resident experts. Final Fantasy 14, yeah. Trying to deny it. Trying to deny it, Dave. Give in to your, not anger, but into your weebness. So they said, like, there was one that said, like, if you find 3 trees in the desert, you stand in the middle and jump, you'll get a cool thing. But instead, I'll murder him instead. Now, I was fucking up left and right on the timing for this one. I'm gonna preemptively switch out for Mr. Coop. Four damage. One shot his ass. Fucking murdered him. Damn it. That's such a tight window. I fuck it up almost without fail every single time. And they're not gonna get away with our coins because we're gonna kill them instantly. Dizzy Shell, Days and... Ooh, that's real good. This will be sufficient though. Damn it. It's such a tight window. I'm never expecting... and it's a consistent gap of time, so it's something I just need to get good about, but that brief pause before they go in the charge, like that's a very, very small amount of time. Just gotta learn the feel for it, you know? Stranger of Paradise. Oh, probably from Final Fantasy 15, I'm guessing. I don't know what this Mention of chaos is, I don't know what these words mean, but they do make me smile, whatever this is. So if this is the point where the trees intersect, somewhere around here, if there was a Bermuda Triangle, it'd be like somewhere around here. I don't think this is it. They made it sound like they'd be arranged more tightly in the desert, so I don't think it's these trees. Although I will smack them to see if they would give me anything. It's a hack. It's a hack. It's okay, cool. So it's a separate kind of spin-off thing. Maybe it's this right here. There are definitely 3 trees. Oh, never mind. It's more than 3. Never mind. I got excited. I think these are always empty. This is definitely more than 3, so never mind. Oh, a Souls-like-esque kind of game. Interesting. Is it good? Because I have not heard of this, but I'm curious. So we can get some plain mushrooms. 3 HP. Yeah, I think I'll probably just stock up on mushrooms, honestly. Just HP all day, every day. So there might be some things we would be better to retrieve. Whoops. Block. We'll keep the bumps. Okay, never mind. So we have all those. Actually, I should probably deposit a few things as well. Check some things in. Oh, same developers as Neo. I've heard Neo is very good. 1 and 2. Where's... Oh, no. Is it not so good? It's got good memes? That's a shame. I like the idea of more Souls-like games, but not if they're, you know, kind of ham-fisted. Put the lime in there because it's not very good. Put the dried shroom in there. Or to damage 1 enemy. Seems kind of unnecessary. I'm gonna put that in as well. Doesn't sound very good. Give the fire flowers. Nutty cake, the Koopa tea. I go just buy a crap ton of mushrooms. Is that it? I'm already full. I think I have 5 mushrooms, right? 4 mushrooms. I will deposit 1 fire flower. Because since we're in the desert, it would stand to reason that fire might not be the bestest when it comes to damaging things. So I want to be stocked up on heals. Whoops. Heals and feels. There we go. It's a shame that there's no way to get to Tasty to have her cook things for us. Without having to go all the way back. Actually, I don't even think we could go all the way back. If we wanted to, I'm pretty sure we are kind of locked in this region until we beat the boss. The dungeon, that is. So the gameplay's good. But everything else, oh, unpleasant. Oh my god. But some good memes, at least. Is Chaos the big bad from the first Final Fantasy game? Because I feel like that's probably a recurring antagonist, I'm guessing. Still the mystery of what these spots are. The mystery continues. Actually, no, we'll save when we get back to the dungeon. It's a it's a prequel, okay. That would explain it. I don't know what that noise is. So we said one past stone cactus. I'm fairly certain. That happy guy, he's so happy. Here we go. Music's fun. It is. One thing, thank you actually for reminding me, JD. I have raised the audio because I listened to the VOD from last time. Whoops. And recognized that I had the audio, excuse me, way too low. And I feel embarrassed that I hadn't noticed it sooner. So I've raised it substantially. So if it's too much, let me know. But I'm trying to be more aggressive with audio balance to make sure I'm getting it right. Because that's like a constant, you know, it's a constant thing of like trying to make sure I've got it set correctly. Oh, we got it. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, you got me there. Bam. Hammered his ass. Give me that money back. 20 years of also, yeah. That's awesome, man. Yeah, because this game came out in 2001? So just a little bit over 20 years, if you can believe it. It's wild. I think now's where we go north. It's my first time playing it, but I'm liking it. And I do like... I like the battle music probably the most in this game. Like, just the basic battle theme. So fun. Classic chaos move right there, honestly. So rude. Can't break that. Yo, Smokey, what's up, bud? Those poor bandits. Smokey says, hey, man, as a bandit of the Smokey variety, I take issue with this anti-bandit discourse. What's up, bud? We're playing some Paper Mario. We're remarking on this game's cool music, and this is my first Paper Mario experience. My Paper Mario cherry being popped live on stream. No, there's no better way to phrase that, by the way. I refuse to elaborate further. First time people, yeah. There's been a number of very nice people who have... Oh, these guys again. I'm gonna abstain from taking these fights again. We've already fought them once before. I don't need to do this again. Actually, one thing I will do... See if there's anything up here. I think we already cleared... Yeah, we cleared this out for sure. Yeah, we've had a number of nice folks stop in, and they were like... Clearly, they were looking on the Paper Mario directory. And they were like, yeah, I love watching people play this for the first time. So it's like, oh, that's nice that this game has such a nice community behind it. An older, you know, more quaint Mario game having some cool peeps behind it. Love to see it. Thinking about trying it. Yeah, if you've never played it before, Smokey, I would say if you've played either Super Mario RPG or if you've played any of the Mario and Luigi RPG games, or even if you haven't played them but you just think they look neat, I mean, it's pretty sick. I like this one. I love Mario RPG. I've heard the Mario and Luigi games are good. I haven't played them myself, but yeah, I'm enjoying this so far a lot. Although I will tell you, the one I've heard is like the golden standard for the whole series is Thousand Year Door, which is to say the GameCube Paper Mario game. This one's very good, and I think most people agree. It's like super solid. But everyone I talk to says, yo, you gotta play Thousand Year Door. It is the bomb.com, .org, .net, .edu. So apparently that one is the one to beat. Oh my god. That's incredible, JD. Let's go ahead and let's make that like the official headcanon then. Because that's incredible. Thousand Year Door was up, Pelican. Yeah, never beat it. Yeah, my whole experience with this series has been, up until I played it, until I'm playing this game at least, has been like a constant exercise in, man, this series looks cool. I should really get around to playing it. You know, here I'm getting around to playing it. Better late than never, but still, it's always like, man, these games look and sound so fun. Every bad thing, that's why you gotta kill them, yeah. Every bad thing ever. I stubbed my toe and shit my pants. Fucking chaos! It's clearly a universal problem. Oh, that's not a meme. That's like an actual... Oh, shit. Even better. Oh my god. Now, JD, do you think they were in on the joke? What if it was like tongue-in-cheek? Or do you think they were being completely earnest? And they were like, yeah, this will really get the gamers' blood flowing. This is what the gamers are clamoring for. Motherfucking Limp Bizkit in a Final Fantasy game. And they were right, honestly. They were correct. I keep forgetting to switch out my buddies until combat has begun. We're also, note, advisory. We're getting danger close to a new level, which will help. It won't make us do more damage, but it'll allow us to get more health and more other goodies. Or the reveal trailers. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, I think I knew the answer to that question. I had a sneaking suspicion that there is a lack of self-awareness. I'm not surprised. Sebastian says, it's what I want, Alex. That's what matters. Taking itself complete. Yeah, honestly, all memes aside, there is something genuinely fun about a game just like that fearlessly just goes all in on edgy bullshit and never once like tries to read the room. It just looks around. It doesn't even attempt to look around. It just says, it just, you know, puts on the sunglasses, nothing personnel kid, teleports behind all of us and hits us with the surprise notion. Look at this guy. It's like, I think there's a second one. It's gonna pop out. Devil May, yeah, good example. Good example. A series I will confess I've never played. And I know Devil May Cry 2 is everyone's favorite. Okay, I know enough about Devil May Cry to know that 2 is a sore subject for some. But it is a series I want to play at some point. I think I have the trilogy on Steam. I think I got it in a Humble Bundle some time ago. Who's this friend? An artifact. Strange. Strange indeed. It's probably a key item. It is. Oh, would you look at that? Well, unless I can go around. I was about to say, like, oh, can I not set it back? Although I don't know if there's anything I'm missing. Played 4, I haven't played 5. I feel like I've heard 5 is pretty good. Not quite, not quite. Indiana Jones vibes. Yeah, I was expecting a giant boulder to come chasing after me. Next Bayonetta. Yeah. I've heard nothing but good things about Bayonetta 1 and 2, and 3 looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm with you. That game looks really fun. Considering picking up 3. So you've played probably 1 and 2 then, or 1 and or 2. I've heard 1 is good, and I've heard 3 is very good, but yeah, my understanding is that 2 was, I shouldn't say reviled, but that 2 had some issues that people weren't a big fan of. And that's like a bit of a meme. Oh, we gotta decide where to put the thingies. So have to watch for the key yet. We'll have to watch for some kind of puzzle salutation. Talk generator, yes, of course, Pelican. Yes, it is. So if you wanted like background info, the link for the person's website is there. If you wanted to just use it, it is talkgenerator.com. Because the developer, Thomas Winters, is a cool dude, and like I follow him on Twitter. He seems like an interesting lad. There we go. Like how it did that kind of in a piecemeal fashion. He has other projects as well, but yeah, Talk Generator is the one I'm the most excited about. Talk Generator is a pretty good one. That's what I've heard. Yeah, I've heard that it was, you know, another unfortunate case of just not given enough time, just, you know, had to push it out the door way too quick. And my understanding is that it's not a bad game, and that there are some like interesting things that it does, but a very rushed product. That's just how it goes. Nice. Nice. Checking the website, yeah. Oh, of course. Oh, no, it's my pleasure, Pelican. I'm always happy to sing the praises of Talk Generator and the cool developer lad that makes it. AI-generated images, yes. That was what led me down that rabbit hole, as I was looking at some AI-generated stuff. And years ago, so here in St. Louis, there's an annual game developer, indie developer, what am I trying to say? Indie game development conference called Pixel Pop that happens. And I'm not a game developer, but I enjoy indie games, and I enjoy the gaming culture and sphere, you know, around it. So I try to support it by just attending it, just checking things out. So, and I would go each year, and there was one year where there's a indie developer making an AI, like a randomized PowerPoint slide deck generator. And I was like, this is fun. And I was looking for it, and I couldn't find it, but I found Talk Generator instead. I'm pretty sure Talk Generator is not what I was looking for, because I think that website .be, I'm guessing, is Belgium. So this developer was very much a Midwestern person, not a Belgian individual. So anyway, yeah, that's what kind of led me to it, was looking for random generated, AI generated things, and just kind of stumbled upon it. And it's very, very fun. Here the game was, oh, okay, yeah, that'll do it. Made him recon, oh, really? So that's what brought him back for 3, I guess. Interesting. Short dev cycles. Well, I guess the nice thing about Majora's Mask is that they already had the underlying engine they could expand upon and build off of. I guess they couldn't have. Maybe they had the same for Devil May Cry 1 and 2, actually. Maybe they were able to piggyback off the first game, but... Ooh, 6 months, though. Oof, I don't know. I mean, I know that Smash Bros. Melee was made at a frenzy of, like, I want to say less than a year. Maybe like a year and a half. A shockingly short dev cycle, and the game is very, like, feature-filled. Like, Melee's a good fucking game, obviously, but it's just a lot of content. And there, of course, are bugs, there are exploits, blah, 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 obviously. But, like, they did a lot in a very small amount of time. And it fucking pushed the developers and Sakurai himself to their physical limit. So, you know, it's something that I wouldn't wish on anybody, but yeah, probably that is a storied example of like, wow, here's a game that they worked their asses off, and it shows. I'm gonna hit this guy foist. Knock him down, and I think the dude up top. Oh, that's 3 damage, okay. But now they're all down to Clown. I can deal with these guys pretty consistently. I'm gonna go for this guy foist. Except now, you cannot hurt these lads. I'm gonna change over to Goombario. Oh. There we go. When I said deal with them consistently, I meant 50% of the time, I will take damage. That's right, Zabasto. Fucking chaos, dude. See, thanks to you guys, I feel like I'm inside. It's no longer an inside joke. I'm inside with you. I'm inside you. I'm inside all of you right now. How do I feel? I'm sorry, I'm making it weird. I'm gonna have Goombario go first. You know, I've never played this game, and I never even heard of it before now, but I feel so experienced with the memes, and it's all thanks to you guys sharing this proprietary info with me. One more battle till we get that sick-ass level. Sick-ass level. What's that one edgelord t-shirt? I'm close to leveling up, and you look like just enough experience. It's not just a phase, Mom. Let me think about it. No, I'm actually gonna stick with this, because we can block that shit. We're gonna get a full heal anyway. There's dog paw on this motherfucker. Dead. Okay, so we still blocked it. You know, one thing I will say, pursuant to the conversation of like edgelord cringy t-shirts at Walmart, is that Grace and I went to Target last week to just pick up a couple things, and it's kind of fun to just, you know, peruse, just to fucking bum around, you know, Walmart and Target, just to see what's out there. And we were going from one section to the other, and we walked by the kids section, and I couldn't help but marvel. It's like, man, there's like fun, there's like Minecraft shirts, there's like shirts and like pajamas, there's Roblox merchandise, there's Fortnite stuff, and again, like, oh, Minecraft, Fortnite, blah blah. As a 30-something adult, I'm supposed to be like, oh, those are games for kids. But no, I like, it legitimately warms my heart that like there's like fun video game nerdy shit that is like very much available for kids. When I was a kid, man, you were lucky to find like a piece of merchandise in Walmart or Target or anything like that that was geared towards kids, because it was, you know, not as mainstream. But nowadays, it's much more out there and much more easy to find, and I think it's kind of nice. I think it's nice that it's like more mainstream available, and there's ways to, like, you know, sport the threads, you know, sport your fandom, and it's not like weird or like nerdy. It's yeah, fucking everyone plays Fortnite, everyone plays Minecraft, of course. It's like completely compulsory. So it's nice to see. I'm leaning towards more FP, or HP rather. Flower points are nice. I remember D-Man saying getting off the crutch of the flower points wouldn't be a bad idea. The flower point badge, that is. In fact, yeah, maybe I should do that. Let's do that. Yeah, let's get off that flower point badge. And then I'll start putting more into HP. So take that one off. I mean, Disney unable to move, refund. So Spike Shield is nice. Again, I don't actually know what D down pound is, but I suppose we'll find out. Shrink Stomp. I don't know what Shrink Stomp is. Excuse me. Whatever it is, it uses 2 flower points. I guess we'll find out. Five Nights at Freddy's. That is a little odd, isn't it? I mean, I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's, but I've watched it. I wouldn't think that it was a kid's game when it was made, but the audience is overwhelmingly children. Well, I shouldn't say overwhelmingly, but the most vocal audience appears to be children. Smokey says we're... That's right, yeah, you're ascending, Smokey. I don't really see the health bar. Yeah, Tattle is a nice ability. I don't really use it all that often, but that's good for like boss battles especially. The tap block. Yeah, I'm getting better at it, but yes, you've seen me flub the timing on it many times, Abasto. I'm attempting to get good. Attempting being the very operative term here. There's actually not a lot of badges that I love. The thing is, Dizzy Attack, I don't know how to use Dizzy Attack, because I don't know if, like, when I've looked at it, in the moves list, I look at, like, the jump attacks, I look at the hammer attacks, I don't see one for Dizzy Attack, so I don't know what that one's all about. Refund's okay, but, like, I'm not using a lot of items anyway. Spike Shield, actually, I guess, might be kind of nice, but I've got a really good hammer, so it's like, I want to stick with that. Community's kind of not the bestest. Yeah, I mean, I guess any community that is like has a large, or maybe not large, but a loud percentage of children, I get it. Yeah, no, I've heard it's a good game, or a good series even. I've heard it's very, very good, and there's a reason it got so popular. Kind of overnight, you know, you had YouTubers like PewDiePie and Markiplier who kind of blew it up, but I mean, the game is apparently quite good on its own. Undertale, yeah. Yeah, my understanding with Undertale, I guess that was also a thing with kids too, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm not trying to say that children ruin everything. I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying it either. Yeah. Yeah, just the idea of sometimes a game's community supersedes the game itself, you know? It's like when people talk about, Undertale or Five Nights at Freddy's, they might not even think of the game first. They might think of the unsavory things they've heard about the game's community instead. Oh no! Yeah, Toby Fox seems like a cool person. I'm gonna switch. Let's see, I'm gonna switch to you first. Change places. Disables an enemy's defense power and injures it. That seems like it'd be really nice for bosses. Or mini bosses. We could charge a hammer up. We can throw the hammer. Let me just fuck him up. Damn it. Getting that timing down is so hard sometimes. But again, the only way for me to learn that timing is to get experience and to get good. Now, we're gonna kill this guy, and then Bombett's gonna blow this other motherfucker up. So we will have no more opportunities to get good. But that's okay. What's up, Random? Random AF, yes, you are correct, my friend. This is my first playthrough of not just this game, but of any Paper Mario game. It's actually my first video game ever. No, okay, I'm kidding. I've played a video game before, but it's my first Paper Mario game. And it's very fun. I've played Mario RPG all the way through twice, and I loved it. But I've taken forever to get into the Paper Mario series. But better late than never. Better late than never, and I tell myself that it's never too late to get into some cool-ass games. Megalovania. That's right, it was a Homestuck song. You're right, I forgot about that, because Toby Fox worked on Homestuck, didn't he? Deltarune. Yeah, I've heard that it's still very much in progress. So we have 2 thingamajigs. There's, I think, 2 left. I'm gonna see. Is it over this way? I don't think it is. There was a map that we saw on the bottom that kind of showed little icons. Now I think we've already done this area pretty darn well. I'm gonna double check. If that's the case, because we obviously got the big hammer. So I think we're good there. It's correct. This is my first video game. Guys, I know my beard and the wrinkles behind, on the crow's feet on my eyes. I know I look like I'm 33. I'm actually 12 years old. I just have a very elaborate VTuber model. This is my first video game. And my parents got me a 20-year-old game as my first video game for some reason. See, the facade kind of falls apart if I try to run with it, right? Did most of his work on Undertale. Oh my god, locked in the... Oh, hold on. Is there more to the story? Oh god. Sounds like there's more to the story here. So, confession time. I've never read any of Homestuck. I have watched a 2-hour video detailing Homestuck's creation, and it's a fascinating story. But I don't know shit. I mean, I've not experienced it myself, and I was aware of it when it was happening, but did nothing to, really keep up with it back in the day. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can just blow these dudes up. I guess for now. Because I bet they're not impervious to explosions. Damn it. Damn it, I need to get good. What was I just saying earlier? I have to acquire good. So let's give Bombette a chance to explode these bastards. They're immune to a lot of things. They are immune to explosions. Good to know. Good to know they're immune to explosions. There we go. Oh, too early. Yeah, I felt it in my soul. It was too early. Refresh. Okay, good to know. Immune to explosions, immune to everything except for jumping until they're exposed. If the tummy's exposed. Not a fan of. Well, I think the thing about Undertale and Deltarune is that, yeah, they're not for everybody. That is my understanding, is that they're good games, but like a lot of good games, it's not everyone's cup of tea. So I don't think anybody could fault you. Perfect round. Oh, perfect round. What a gamer. Whoops. Sorry, I set my controller down in a moment of exuberance. Did the music? Yeah. Yeah, I know he did the music. I'm just unsure about this whole notion of being locked in the basement. That's the part I'm a little surprised about. Enemy shrinks. Ooh, that's nice. So Shrink Stomp could be quite good also against bosses. Although, I'm gonna venture a guess and suggest that bosses would probably be immune to effects like that, wouldn't they? Let's disable 2 lads. Do a little bit of damage, obviously, but it's fewer attacks. Woo! Gamer. Hell yeah. All we know is that he was locked in Hussey's basement, yes. Allegedly. Sometimes to make it, you know, what do they say? If you want to make an omelet, you gotta crack a few eggs. If you want to make a popular video game, you have to lock some composers into basements. It's just how it goes. Apples, but yeah, especially like I was saying, if like you've had unsavory experiences with the game's community, yeah, there's a lot there, and a lot has been said about Undertale, and a lot has been said about Homestuck, and the Homestuck community being a powerful force of good and or otherwise, depending on who you talk to. Because yeah, Homestuck, per my understanding, was, yep. Oh shit! I should have tried the other guy. Was like super popular. You know, at the height of the game, you know, and the height of its popularity. And was kind of this like, kind of catered very much towards like, I don't say this to be demeaning. I don't say this to make it sound like I'm trying to like make fun of people who liked Homestuck, but it seemed that it was the kind of thing that would be very much embraced by, how do I phrase this? Do you guys remember? Do you guys know the phrase band camp kid energy? Or just band kid energy? Or maybe not specifically band. This could apply to kids who were in drama, or orchestra, or dance. But a lot of like performing arts kids. Specifically like when they're in their super, super niche friend group. It's like the kids who are quiet until they're with their homies, and then they're the most loud and obnoxious assholes you've ever seen. That kind of energy. Like, super niche and super specific, but you get them in the right circumstances. The right parameters are filled, and suddenly they're the life of the party. That, to my knowledge, is what Homestuck did a good job of, like, bringing that kind of energy together. You know, kids that felt like outcasts, but when brought into a common fold, there was camaraderie, and there was community, and it was fun, and weird, and silly, and, like, self-referential, and self-perpetuating. And, like, the community art that they made, and the music, and the games, a lot of cool stuff. So it's like, of course, all this energy, this chaotic, adolescent energy, bundled into a small, well, a big, but a condensed community, was gonna do some damage, of course. Amazing points, and yes, that is my understanding as well. And again, I'm from the outside looking in, because by the time I was aware of Homestuck, I was in college, so I kind of missed the boat. The communities are, yeah, well, like, yeah, like band kid, choir kid, drama kid, like, I say band kid or band camp kid as a catch-all. I was an orchestra kid, so I'm there with you, JD. I'm no different. I was there. I was there, Gandalf, 400 years ago. I work with you. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as I was like, I don't want to talk shit. I don't want to make it sound like I'm talking shit. It's just observing these, you know, the interesting models that these things follow. It's fascinating, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy it from afar, you know, and I'm fascinated by it, but I don't pretend to understand all of it. Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a mood. That's right. I was there when... That's right, JD. Yeah, JD knows what's up. All my homies like JD. Alright, so we are up to 2 shapes? Or do I have a third one? I have 2. Let's go see if we can find that map. Oh, we have a key now, though. And 6 HP, by the way. I'll use refresh next opportunity. Kind of sus, NGL. At least one of these is gonna... Oh, that's the salutation. One of these is gonna pop out and try to suck my dick. Okay, well, that was a very hopeful wish. Now we know the solution. I'm gonna... Actually, I can't take a screenshot, but I can make a note. Triangle. Blank. Star. Blank. Moon. Powers of computers. I got really excited, Sebastian. I was wishful thinking, if you will. It's like, Alex, I admire your ambitions. Okay, now here comes the dick sucking. It's not a Mario Party game. Paper Mario game. Well, that's a different Mario Party. We don't talk about that one so much. No, I do need to be careful here. I'm pretty sure these guys will do a not small amount of damage to my face. I have mushrooms, and we're quite a ways away from a ways away from a big heal. I'm gonna play it safe. And he's a shrooming it up. Work with people who are extra cursed in the shit they say, Sebastian. Are you sure you don't work with me? Are you one of my coworkers? There was an interesting conversation happening earlier. So we have some new team members on the software team I'm on, and we get a lot of like college hires, like a lot of people, you know, in their early 20s, early to mid 20s. So you get college graduate, early to mid 20s in software. Shockingly, we get a lot of people who are into video games. Shocking, right? And you know, sometimes we kind of go around and we just talk, we just shoot the shit as we're working, you know, as we're at our desks. And one of them was talking about how he was there's the Overwatch 2 beta happening right now, and to get into the Overwatch 2 beta, or a chance at the Overwatch 2 beta, there was a Twitch stream you could watch to get the beta keys. It was like a Twitch drop, and one of my coworkers, Ted, managed to get one of them. He was talking about that. And one of my so I heard one of my coworkers say, "Yo, Ted, how'd that Twitch thing go?" And I had a moment of like panic when I was like, uh-oh. It's like, oh, okay, they're talking to Ted, and it's something else. Like, woo! Like, I don't try to keep my streaming a secret. Like, I wear a Twitch hoodie, so a lot of times, so I try to keep it a secret, but it's not something I'm like advertising to my coworkers. I've already had a few instances of like pop-ups of my nephews following me on Instagram. It's like, oh my fucking god, my poor nephews being subjected to my internet degeneracy. So it's like I don't advertise my secret internet double life. I don't hide from it, but it's not something that I'm going out of my way for, right? I want to get this timing down. I want to be a gamer, damn it. I'll be a gamer eventually. Hope you're not saying, yeah, I think, now you would have to take my word for it, Sebastian. This is pretty much what I look like, mostly, at work, so it'd be pretty hard for me to hide it. Have a good night, Pro Moose. Thanks for hanging out, bud. Early appointment, understandable. Understandable. Amori's good. Ooh, you think so, JD? Interesting. So it's like strike while the iron's hot. I know you played it a lot, and it sounded like it was super fucking incredible. Just gonna powerbomb these motherfuckers. I'll preemptively suck their dick. That'll show them. I don't know what it'll show them, but it'll show them something. A lot of coins. Coins are nice. The hearts are kind of more pressing, I would say. So we need to solve the puzzle, allegedly. Read the wiki. Oh man, that's awesome. Is it the kind of thing where the game, there's like more to the game than meets the eye? Because I can think of a couple of games that are, yeah, maybe somewhat similar. I'm gonna investigate the left path one more time because there was that map. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I think we're good though. I think. How to get pasta? Oh, nice, Zabasto. Yeah, Zabasto's one of the gamers you want to keep in your back pocket who's got the knowledge. That's very helpful, Zabasto. I'm sure they appreciated your suggestions. So we got the hammer from the left. I think we're good. I think we're good to solve this bitch. Yeah. Yeah, let's go for it. We have the idol. We have the idol, so I think we're set. Trying to keep it a secret. Yeah, the thing, well, of course there's, you know, perfectly valid personal reasons to choose to do so or not to do so when it comes to, you know, making it known to family, hiding it from family. You know, that's a personal choice and I totally get it. And I've heard people advise for and against making your coworkers know that you're streaming because, you know, it can be seen as a side hustle. Most employers are okay with that, but there can be kind of soft consequences, maybe not hard consequences, but there can be, you know, a downside in a way. I think we said this one's gonna be the triangle. To an employer knowing that, yeah, you have something of a side hustle that maybe keeps me up a little bit later on evenings, you know, that kind of thing. I do okay. I think I do okay at my job. I don't think it ever impacts my performance, but it's something that companies don't, a lot of employers wouldn't necessarily love to know. But again, I'm not like keeping it secret. And again, I have a number of like Twitch t-shirts. I have a Twitch hoodie I wear a lot. I wore today actually during the at the office. So, and I'm not doing a very good job of hiding it if I am attempting to hide it. And I do, and a couple of my coworkers do follow me, but they're people that I'm like friends with them by this point. Like Void, I went to college with Void, so I've known him for years. Chaos Train, we've rated each other a couple of times. He's one of my coworkers. He's not on my direct team, but he's like 5 years my junior, so he's, you know, he's a young, you know, nerdy dude. The way that I am a young adjacent and nerdy dude. I'm in my 30s, so I'm not young anymore, but I'm not old, but I'm not young. But you know, in those cases, I'm not bothered. I'm just thinking more like, you know, my superiors, you know, my supervisor, my manager. I wouldn't like, you know, cringe if they knew it, but I would rather not advertise it. I told the story how a few months ago on Instagram, you might have like recommended people. I had a recommended people suggestion from the person who was my then manager. Actually, he's since took a different job, so he's not my manager anymore. But I saw him pop up in my recommended people, and I was like, oh. And of course, I didn't block him. I didn't add him either. But I was like, noted. He's on here. All right. And I probably should up on his list too. And my profile's public. Like, you can just watch. You don't have to follow me to check my profile. So the secret might already be out, right? I don't fucking know. Way more going on. Yeah. So like more kind of under the hood. That's the thing too, JD. I remember you saying it was like emotionally, in a good way, emotionally draining, like exhausting, but like in a positive way. But some games be that way, man. Some games it's like this game just took my feels and just wrung it like a sponge. Every last drop. It's like make it more awkward. That's a good point too. Yeah, if you're trying to keep it under wraps and they find out, it's like, damn, were they digging? What the hell? How did they find out about this? That's a valid point too, Zabasto, because yeah, it does raise some questions. Ooh, he's floating. Now I have this idol. I wonder if I can use this. Very scary warnings. I will choose to get scared and run away. Tuten Koopa, faithful follower of King Bowser. But you're up there. Honestly, JD, it's because they haven't figured it out yet, man. They have not figured out how to successfully be an anime dog friend, dog pilot friend on the internet. No, I get it though, because yeah, it's a niche thing. I like I said, I had the moment where my one of my nephews followed me on Instagram. My sister follows me on Instagram now, and we got together. My birthday was a few weeks ago. We got together at my sister's place, had some nice dinner, had some cake. My dad, you know, and my sister and her kids and my fiance, we were all just hanging out. And yeah, at one point, my sister was like, "Alex, we love the goofy stuff you post on Instagram. I don't get it necessarily, but it's like fun and it's silly, and you know, they just appreciate like the memes and just stuff that I post." So and yeah, you have that awkward moment where it's like, well, it's a really niche hobby and it's weird and it's silly and it's kind of hard to describe sometimes. Like, oh, I play video games and I broadcast it and I commentate over it and people watch, and sometimes some very generous people subscribe to me, such as Dodge Skills. Thank you, Dodge Skills, for that Prime sub. Oh, actually, Dodge Skills, I almost called you Prime Skills. Dodge Skills, you have reminded me. It is thanks to you, my friend. You have reminded me. I'm actually over my extra life point amount. You can see in the top left. I have this in my overlay. I have a little system for when I like, as people support the channel, I have a little charity incentive thing where because of course every stream I do is a charity stream, and you can see in the top left I have the extra life meter, donation meter of sorts, and a lot of that comes from donations that I make. So an incentive to make me spend more money on the donations for me to donate to the fundraiser, for supporting the channel. So whenever it reaches more than 100 points, I need to do a little quick donation. I'm gonna do that real quick. Thank you to Dodge Skills for the very kind Prime Gaming sub. I hope everyone knows that kind of thing is never expected. It's so sweet, but it's not an expectation. Thank you to Dodge Skills. That's so generous. Choosing to spend that monthly Prime Gaming sub on my short little hobbit booty. Wasting it on my short little face. No, I'm kidding. It's very sweet. You're very generous. Made a $5 donation. I have made it, that is. And I will wait for the notification to pop, at which point I will subtract 100 points. Woo! Woo! Sorry, that was loud. Sorry. I hope I didn't blow out your eardrums. It probably came in through the microphone. Sorry for the echo. I had neglected to note my audio balance for my speakers. Hopefully my neighbors didn't just get yeeted out of their beds. We're doing well, the Dodge Skills. I appreciate you joining in, and we're playing some Paper Mario. It's my current single-player video game experience. And it's my first Paper Mario game ever. It's a lot of fun, and it's embarrassing it's taking me so long to play this cool game, but better late than never. And we're in this is the second main boss. It's the end of the second dungeon. It's a very good game. My first Paper Mario game, but it will not be my last. I have every intention of eventually playing all of them. Trying to voiceover. Yeah, voiceover work is, like, you could say, like, oh yeah, you know, like on cartoon shows or in like Pixar films, the voices behind it. So yeah, you have like that as a basis. Yeah, that's a fair point too, JD. Sometimes it is kind of hard to describe a fairly niche hobby to, you know, people who maybe aren't on the internet as much, or I'm not trying to make it sound like it's a bad thing, but you know, people who are older, didn't grow up with the internet, so things like Twitch might be kind of a weird concept to them. So, because yeah, like whenever I describe the streaming that I do to like a friend or a family member who might be less familiar with it, there's always like this self-aggrandizing inclination that I have where it's like, dude, it's so nerdy, it's so weird, like I very much play it down as because I've had people be like, oh Alex, it's like such a cool thing you do, and it's like, it's like a fun thing, it's nerdy, it's like it's creatively fulfilling for me, but it's for charity in my case, but it's not like some amazing thing, it's just a fun thing I do with friends, you know, it's nothing big. So there's this inclination to like downplay it all the time, right? Because it is silly, it is nerdy, like this whole hobby is weird, and we can all agree it's fun weird. But like, yeah, you take a step back and like, I'm just broadcasting video games and talking over it. Like It's weird, right? But it's fun weird. Yo, Alias! Speaking of things being fun but weird, Alias was playing a, what was it? Wizard Rift, I think? It was a, oh, sorry, my game fell asleep here. It was a, it looked more like NetHack, or like a traditional roguelike with a K. Because Alias is a homie through and through. He plays a lot of cool games, plays a lot of Noita, plays a lot of Elden Ring, plays a lot of good stuff. Noita is one of the big things that he plays. I know he's done other roguelite games. But yeah, seeing, what was it? Yeah, oh, well, Monster Train was the most recent one. But Wizard Rift Wizard was the other one. And yeah, that one looked super old school. It looked like, Gauntlet, like old school Gauntlet. I was very impressed. Anyway, thank you to Alias Vet. Very generous raid. How was Monster Train? I've never actually played it, but I've watched other people play it, and it looks it looks very fun. Looks like it would scratch the same itch as Slay the Spire. By the way, Hydrate from Dodge Skills. Thank you, Mr. Dodge Skills. Well, okay, I shouldn't assume Mr. Dodge Skills, but thank you, Dodge Skills, for the Hydrate. Sometimes I do that. I'll like call someone dude, and I'll be like, well, I don't know their, their pronouns. I shouldn't just assume they're a dude. But anyway, yeah. Zabal says it would sting when it hits them. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So yeah. So he describes, right? So you have to like re-describe it, JD. Yeah. It's like TV, kinda. Yeah, it's a little odd sometimes. What's up, Quirky T-shirts? Good to see you, friend. Zabalsto's done. Oh, that's awesome. Zabalsto's done some voiceover work, which is awesome. Even better reason you should stream more so we can hear that sweet voice. What's up, Latali? Thank you for joining in as well. Yeah, Rift Wizard looks very intense, and Alias is the kind of guy who excels at the kind of game, because he's a smart guy, and he has a brain that has been refined over hundreds, maybe thousands of hours of Noita and similar games. So he has that analytical mind. It's like he hacks into the Matrix. He can see the ones and zeros trickling down the screen. Now, Alias is a good guy. He plays a lot of cool games. He's helped me out a lot with many Noita quandaries, and his videos are always helpful. He's a very, very multifaceted content creator, and I can't thank him enough for his very generous raids. He's too good to me, man, my dude. Itching to get into to play more Monster Train. That is, yeah. It looks fun, and it looks like the kind of game where, like, once you get a sick build going, I bet it's so satisfying. Not unlike Slay the Spire. It is okay. Yeah, thank you, Dodge. Like, you try to be considerate about that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. Aided today though. Yeah. Get some strats, because yeah, it's like as you play it, you uncover more of the secrets. You find the cool synergies. Oh man, yeah, it's so fun. And yeah, with Slay the Spire, that's because I don't have Monster Train, but I do have Slay the Spire. So that is very much on my list. By the way, we're playing Paper Mario. I got it on the Wii U here. It's my first Paper Mario game ever. We're at the second. This is the end of the second dungeon, so we're a few streams into it by now, but I'm really enjoying it. I've played the crap out of Mario RPG. We were talking about that earlier in Alias' stream. I've played through Mario RPG twice, and I loved it, but I've never played a Paper Mario game until now. And this playthrough is taking us all the way through this game. I will eventually play the other games as well, but it might take a while. Had a sick run. Oh, but had a the challenge, man. Dude, sometimes you gotta push it to the limit, man. The essence of the genre, yeah. Like, the deck builder roguelite genre is push it to the limit and see what happens. Thank you again to Alias Vet. Very generous raid to Alias and anybody else joining in from the raid. Of course, I'm happy and grateful that you're here, but don't feel like it's an obligation. I know it's late in some time zones especially, so if you have to get to bed, I get it. We all gotta get up early tomorrow. We gotta get on the grind. Like, I get it. I gotta get up for work. I gotta go in the office tomorrow, and I'm thrilled about it. So, gotta do what we gotta do. Gino is a cool homie, and a lot of us kept holding out hope that maybe we'll see some kind of Smash Bros. Incentivized revival. Never really happened, but still, we're all holding out hope that maybe something could happen. My understanding is that Gino and Mallow and a lot of the proprietaries Super Mario RPG characters are technically owned or majority owned by Square Enix. And we were saying earlier that Square Enix is infamously a little, how do we say, they keep a short leash on those kinds of IPs. So I'm holding out hope, maybe someday, but I'm not gonna get my hopes up. 6 hours ahead, Zabasto. Oh God, I'm assuming you're in the States, Zabasto, but I guess I don't know actually. Call off work, says Smokey. Yes, priorities. I was just talking with some friends the other day. We were trying to get some Phasmophobia together. I was trying to get some homies together for a 4-person Phasmo 4-stack, and it was kind of a last-minute thing, and we were trying to get schedules to work, and it kind of fell apart, and it's fine, you know, we'll try some other time. And I was talking with one of them afterwards. She was like, yeah, it's a shame the schedules didn't work out. And I was like, well, you see, the problem here is that these friends of ours have incorrectly prioritized things like family and, you know, children over the really important things like video games, all right? So they'll come around eventually to our way of thinking, but in the meantime, you know, we just gotta let them come around. They'll figure it out eventually. VR, yeah, VR Phasmo. I understand it's almost like a whole different game. It sounds fun. It looks fun, but it looks terrifying. Yes, time for dinner, Alias. Of course. Thank you again very much so for your very kind raid. And I'm looking forward to watching more Rift Wizard and Monster Train. Knowing that you're streaming Monster Train is inspiring to me, because it's like that's a game that is on my list. There are many games with that. Whenever I like watch my streamer friends play it, it's like I have this list. You know, for those of us who are like software, like developers, or you're familiar with software, there's like the notion of like heaps and stacks. So in my brain, I have this like this stack of games that I want to play, and like I watch Alias play Noita, it makes Noita go up a couple notches. You know, I watch him play Monster Train, it'll go up a couple notches. So like the streamers that I follow very much influence the games that I play and stream, just because it's like, man, they're having so much fun. I want to have the fun they're having. So it's kind of fun how that percolates up and down. Anyway, so with Paper Mario, sorry, I got a little bit lost off track there, but we're playing Paper Mario. This is the boss for the second dungeon. I probably can't reach him with my hammer, but I could jump on his ass or his face. Yeah, a 15-minute little diatribe. It happens to the best of us. I think also that Bomb Lady can't reach him. So I'm gonna get Parakarry out here. You know what? I should have leveled up Parakarry. Would have made this boss battle a lot easier. In the meantime, I'm going to jump on... Actually, I have a lot of other abilities. I'm going to hit him with the Power Bounce. And I'm definitely gonna get it, and I'm not gonna fuck it up. Okay, well, I fucked it up. He's probably gonna throw some dudes at us. Is gonna be a chain chomp. It is like that zoom effect. Yeah, the thing with the power balance is that, well, I was intending to like jump on him multiple times, but I flubbed that first timing. Sometimes it's hard to get the timing down when they're already elevated. I'm used to jumping on things that are level with me, so when they're already up there, it's a little bit tricky. Anyway, I'm gonna just hammer this man. It will likely be oh, only 1 damage. That's a little scary. There will likely be several chain chomps to deal with. I'm gonna shell shot this motherfucker. Bam. Damn it. So I'm gonna have to get this timing figured out. Oh fuck, he throws shells at me. I should be paying attention. I'm gonna do a quick little refreshy. Yeah, exactly, a non-stonified one, which means he's resistant to the hammer damage that we're slinging. Chain chomps in regular Mario games are a challenge to deal with. Okay, that wasn't me that flubbed the attack just there. Couldn't have been me. Oh no, what are you doing? Oh no! Oh, ouch. Oh, okay, I see, yes. Injured and can't move. I know what to do. Maybe. What is it? I'm gonna hit this guy with the stomp. He's immune to stomps. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be immune to stomps? I need to not look away during that attack. Yeah, think of the same things about, so it's like time to bust out some other moves then. Now that was big damage, and it killed him. So regular hammer does a measly 1 damage, but the big one fucks him up real good. Oh, what? That was lucky. In that case, I have 8 HP. I can get weird for a little bit here. Now's the time to use the hammer. But I kind of want to just use the power bounce again. Because I flubbed my opportunity earlier. He just has higher defense. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah. I hope I get the ability to get this stronger stomp at some point. Because we got the stronger hammer just today. So this is where it's a timing puzzle. And I fucked it up, but still, it is a timing challenge. I'm gonna stick with this lad for now. Because there's a chance he could jump back up. And I fully expect him to do so. Sure enough. I feel like I've not gotten a single defense success in this whole fight. I need to use an item here. For Mr. Mechro. I don't have enough flower points, and I can't use an item right now, so I'll just use regular old skydive. A 2-pointer. Okay, that's okay, because we know how to do with Chomp this time. So I need to use this to get some flower points back. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, because we've seen before when enemies do 2 damage and we do a successful defense, we take no damage. Whoops. I'm definitely not going to miss this time. Headshot. I need to figure out what the timing is for that, because every time I think I got it. There we go. Alright, so now... they probably have 5 HP, so I won't kill. Oh, I lied. Killed the fuck out of him. Oh, too early, too early. Oh, Paracoopa's still out. That's a shame. If nothing else, that noise is annoying. I'm going to hit myself with a mushroom real quick. We have a refresh coming in hot pretty soon as well. Bonked himself. I like how that RNG works in our favor. We probably... yeah, we can't switch out. Let's see if I can get it. I'm gonna try to get the timing once again. Ah, crap. Oh, but we still got him. Okay. I expected that to be a lot longer of a fight. It was not an easy fight, but I was expecting it to be a lot more long on the tooth. Speaking of long on the tooth, you'll note that this game is pretty forgiving. I mean, I did not play that fight very well, yet we still won. So, this is not exactly a pro gamer kind of game. You can be an amateur gamer like myself and still get by. So that is the completion of Dungeon Numero Dos. We have this idol item that we found, and I don't know what it entails, but maybe we'll find out soon enough. That was a cutscene. It does get tighter, yeah. I think I've got it up to like 7 hits before. Like, you can get a lot of damage, but it's tight, all right. And it's a pretty expensive move to use. 3 flower power is not cheap, so Want to make sure you're getting your money's worth. Your flower power's worth. Tootin' Koopa has been squashed. The second Star Spirit has been freed. 2 out of 7. So this is the second dungeon. There's going to be 5 more rescue dungeons. And there's probably going to be a final 8th dungeon, let's be honest. Have a good night, Zabas. Thanks for hanging out, bud. It's always nice getting to hear from you. Thank you again, Zabasto. Yeah, I'm probably going to go for another, probably hour or so. Not going to go super late tonight because I have to get up extra early tomorrow. I have my work cut out for me. So it's gonna be, usually I only have to go in the office 1 day a week and I can work from home the rest of the week, but this week it's gonna be a very office-centric week with a couple tasks I'm working, so it'll be a long one, but it'll be okay. There's Princess Peach, still held captive by Bowser as he makes awkward attempts to befriend her. It's a little bit, you're coming on a little, it's a little bit too much, Bowser. You gotta dial it back, homie. Oh, dude, roasting his ass. Ooh, maybe Peach can clutch out a victory from within the castle. Koopa Bros and Tootin' Koopa. That's right. They were loyal wimps. Invincible Tubba Blubba. Your nastiness. Tell me the problem. So we haven't heard about Tubba Blubba. This is like the farthest we knew that we were gonna come here because we'd heard about the archaeologist Koopa who's going to the ruins. We heard about him ahead of time. But yeah, this is the first we've heard about the next destination. Yeah, let's huddle in the corner. There's a little star friend. Yeah, I wondered if the invincible part was part of his title. Can Mario win? Shit, I ain't even worried. Alright, so now we get to control Peach. We need to look for... there's this button if nothing else. I'm guessing that's still the same. So, secret compartment. That brings us into the same room that Bowser saw us escape into previously. So hopefully, he's using that same room like he did last time. Okay, so his diary isn't out anymore. Still guards outside. Okay. Ooh, it's a stealth sequence. It's all dark and scary, and there's flashlights. Oh, I wasn't expecting something this involved. I'm impressed. I wasn't expecting a stealth sequence, but I'm not complaining. I'm guessing it's gonna be line of sight kind of deals, so... we have to get clever. Sneaky. Whoop. You saw nothing? Of course, we can't jump. Oh! I saw the whatever that emblem is, and I got excited. Well, she said. Rude. Gotta be more careful. Which means we just jump right back in. That's right, they skipped that sequence, thankfully. So I don't even know if we're going the right way, but I saw there was a shiny, an emblem or a trinket. There was something that was nice. I'm wondering if we get any cool items as Peach, if our little twinkly friend can send it over to Mario in our stead. That'd be very cool. We're also short. They can't see past the bookcases. Oh, that's what got me last time. Yep. Pays to be patient. Ooh, I should have gone. Cause yeah, I just gotta follow. Power rush when he's in danger. Oh, that's kind of nice. Increases by 2. It's the what is it? The red. What is it in Dark Souls? The red tear stone? No, the red something something stone. When your health is low, you do more damage. Now, what's going on here? This is a clandestine encounter. It looks like a regular Koopa. I guess it's a hammer bro, actually. Eating ghosts? What the shit? The Forever Forest. Sounds like that's our next destination. Gusty Gulch. Are you sure these aren't Fortnite locations? So we'll have some boo friends, perhaps. He eats ghosts. Interesting. Eats it head first. They are very good. They are very good, JD. I'm digging it entirely. He's like, why'd you tell me? It's nightmare fuel. Allegedly stronger than King Bowser. Yeah, that's the thing too. It's like, you know, pursuant to the conversation about Geno and Mallow earlier, they happened in that game and it's been crickets ever since. Same thing in, well, I guess within these series, yeah, within the Paper Mario games, within the Mario Luigi games, they never pop up in the main Mario games, and it's a shame because I think they're very worthy of showing up. It would be nice. But I guess Nintendo considers them like separate universes from the main Mario. Like, I get it, but still, it'd be nice to include them because they're very good characters here. Wasn't there like something that Nintendo... I feel like I heard something not too long ago how in Color Splash, I think, and maybe also Origami King, but I know Color Splash, people were criticizing the game because all the NPCs are just toads. They're just different kinds of toads. And in this game, you have all these wildly different designs and different kinds of characters, different Goombas and Boos and Koopas. And then you play Color Splash, and it's like everything's toads. And I think allegedly, there was something that, there was somebody that used to work on one of these games, and they received some kind of edict from Nintendo saying they were like discouraged from making new characters. It's like you have to use what we have, and they wanted less like new remixes of characters. So it's like, I wonder if that's still the thing, still the case, or if that was just a small point in time. Also, dodge skills, I got you, homie. In fact, dodge skills, I think I might have seen when I was streaming yesterday. Maybe it was somebody else, but I know somebody redeemed Red Bomber as the Bomber Friend redemption, and I missed it. And when I went back and looked at the logs last night, the redemption logs, I saw it, and I refunded their points because I just missed it previously. But it's like, oh shit, I missed the note on that one. So Black Bomber's done a great job manning the sunglasses for us, but Red Bomber, it is your time to shine, my little friend. So here we go. Red Bomber friend. One day late. I should have gotten to him sooner. We got his ass though. Oh yeah, it might have been you, Dog Skills. Yeah, if that was you, my apologies for missing your the redemption, but I did make sure to refund the points since I had missed it. So got it on the rebound. They don't allow unique. Yeah, that's what I've heard. And I supposedly it was the thing even before Origami King, but I could have my wires crossed. That's possible. But it's a shame because it's like, man, these are so fun and I love this. I mean, again, we were saying earlier how Nintendo's really weird and strict about different remixes on their IP, but this is an official Nintendo sanctioned published thing, so they have complete control. Even here it should be fine, right? But you would think. A secret, you say? Ooh, tell me more. His sordid past. He didn't used to be as strong. Maybe it was Sticker Star. In fact, that might have been it, actually, because Sticker Star would have preceded, I think, Color Splash. He might gobble us up. Oh, please tell me. No one knows. That's why it's a secret. Tell me more. What do you guys think his weak spot is? I bet he's lactose intolerant. So if we change out his non-dairy creamer or half and half, he'll shit himself to death. Same, actually. That's how I will someday die. Calling it now. Did you hear somebody talking? Nah. Maybe it's why we didn't. Well, I guess it's been a minute since... What was the most recent one? Would it have been Bowser's Inside Story? I know there's the re-release that has the new chapter, but I guess that's 3DS only, isn't it? So... And that was like a year or two ago, but still, it's been crickets ever since, I suppose. Damn it. There's a friend up there. See the little mushroom buddy in the top left? Oh, Twinkie looks so sad. Alpha Dream? Is that the developer? Yeah, because that is upsetting. I wanted to explore more doors, but I guess that was the only door we were meant to go through. Yeah, we are 2/7 through the rescue star attempt adventure. And again, presuming there's going to be a final 8th dungeon, probably. It's usually how it goes. So we got quite a lot of game left in this game. So we've increased the star energy. That means we have more refreshes available. And something called Lullaby to make enemies fall asleep. Yeah, we did have instances earlier where that power down move was legit useful when we were fighting Toot and Koopa earlier. So I should be more inclined to seek out those status affecting moves. Usually in games like this, bosses are immune to status ailments, but the things that they summon can still very much be impacted. What's up, Wrong Pizza Guy? It's good to see you, bud. Developer for the series. Oh, that's a shame, but not terribly surprised, because yeah, you're right, it's been a while. They could always hand it off to a different developer, but that's not the same, right? That's just how it goes. Powers are strong. She is a star spirit after all. Good stuff. So we got our second power, which is nice. Time to head to Starhaven. Starhaven. Alright, so I believe we're done with that cool little place. But still, this mysterious artifact. I wonder what that's going to be all about. Who knows? We'll have to take it with us. We can show it to Colorado, the Koopa Colorado friend. We could show it to one of our Toad friends. There's a number of NPCs we could show it to. Woo. I guess I might as well make a quick pit stop by the village, by the Dry Outpost, before we head back to Toad Town. But oh, he caught up with me. I'm thinking Toad Town's probably the next major. Next major destination. All right, Cooper, you already know what it is, bud. Get that power shell. Now, it's not enough to kill, but it hecked him up real good. Ah! There we go. It's like if I can get one of them. Blocking those are so tricky because their move is so fast. Actually, I should have just hammered him, but it doesn't matter because they have, I think, 5 HP at most. Damn it, way too early, way too early. It's good to know that after many encounters with these guys, I'm still struggling to deal with them. Already halfway to the next level, which is nice to see. Don't mind me just kicking the coins. Whoa! Let's see this little mouse lad that we saw earlier, and then yeah, there's Colorado, which we would have seen in the path leading to here. So go ahead and talk with a couple NPCs. A little smoke over the... Yeah, that was us. That was definitely us. Also, I need to remember I have this. That little move. Little dash attack. Not really an attack, but a dash maneuver. We're going fast. Yeah, if anything, I could actually run... I could actually check this... We have some friends. I could, maybe show the idol to the mouse lad. Oh, we've already talked to him. He's the one that sings. For exciting things. But it's really hot. Yes, we're shriveling up like a mushroom. The legendary Dry Dry Ruins. It's pretty cool. Now that it's been exposed. For all to see. In fact, does this guy see anything different? He's the one that was looking for... Oh, this is the shop. Never mind. I was thinking more for her. The composer lad. A stone cactus. Oh, that's not the... Okay, yeah, he's the informational friend. The informant. Adores Princess Peach. She's pretty cool. He needs to deal with some issues before that get... Well, right, because he's too shy. And now he's swearing at him. Like, he's very shy. Like, if I go to talk to him, he's like, I don't want to talk. Oh, he's a little nervous. He's a little bashful. Here we go. Here's the lad. Maybe this is Todovsky from Mario RPG. Singing Blister. I'm not as good of a lyricist. So a lot of the NPC dialogue is about the same. What do you get like? The ruins have risen. It's correct. We caused it. We caused that shit. I'm going to take a little power nap. Take a nappy. I'm a big advocate for naps. I took a nap after in between work and starting up the stream today, and it was rejuvenating. I was very tired. And then I took like an hour nap, and I woke up, and I was like... I did the thing where I didn't so much like get out of bed. I was like planking in my bed, and I just like levitated. And like, I awake. Like I just levitated up from like a 180 degree angle. I just went, and then I just T-posed, and then I just slid across the floor into my office and hit the go live button. That's what happened today. What's up, Puzzle? And the hydrate. Thank you, Puzzle. I was just recounting my very normal manner of sleeping and also locomotion. It's not weird at all. It's very normal. The desert is very harsh. I will say, as a lifelong Midwesterner, I am I revile, but also at times respect the humidity that we have here in the United States, in the middle of the continental United States. Because in the Midwest we get really humid summers, and we always say it's not the heat is one thing, but the humidity is what kills you. But I will say, in the times I've been to like Arizona or California, only a few times, but that dry heat really is something else. Like the numbers are on the summers especially are rough, but yeah, that dry heat it's a different feel, for better for worse. Very normal. Thank you, Puzzle. I knew you'd understand. So right over here, let me just swoosh in here. Poor Cooper's like, ah! Trying to follow us. So we're playing more Paper Mario, and we actually just finished the second major dungeon of the game, Reno. And before we vacate this cool little area, I'm checking in with our last friends before we head back to Toad Town. They'd already entered the ruins. It's true, and we fucking snuffed their bastard asses out. Moustafa. Well, somebody would say something about the idol. The memento we've acquired. But he knows nothing. If nothing else, we'll show it to our archaeological friend. Let's see what he thinks. So we'll all wave bye-bye to Dry Dry Outpost. It was good while it lasted. Let's see what else awaits us. Now, I did nap. Yeah, we're all recharged. We'll need to take the train back to Toad Town, which means we will need to, you know, we'll have some mild platforming and some mild trials and tribulations to get back. There's a few stone blocks along the way I would like to hit up. Now that we have the souped up hammer for better, more gooder damage. Speaking of which, cannot break it. There might have been a stone block in the desert somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure. And the desert's kind of hard to navigate anyway, so I'm not going to overstay my welcome. Damn it. I thought maybe that would get me somewhere. Eventually, Mario's going to have a real cool ability that lets him smack everything on screen, probably. And then, for the time being, though, until it happens, we got Cooper out here. It was real good. I'm so glad I powered him up. Ah! Blocked your ass. I love that noise. They sound so sad, and they should be. You should be sad. I didn't actually mean to switch to Cooper, but that's fine. See if I can block this last one. Damn it. I wanted to hear that sad noise one more time. And this is only the second dungeon that we've just cleared. That to me tells me that there's going to be probably several more upgrades for Mario. Probably more hammers, probably more boot stomping options, so... might have some new boots, no goofing. Right, just Colorado. He's the mustachioed lad, here it is. An artifact, that's correct. I knew you'd be the one to talk to. Old chum. Smashing, old boy. We'll rise from the sands. Well, we actually already did that, dude. We got you covered. Sharpies, cool. Oh, I forgot. Yes, that Cooper always wanted to meet Colorado. He's so like animated. He's like, "Ah, ah, 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 ah." I love it. He's so excited. This is a fun mechanic. This interplay of when you talk with an NPC with a certain party member out, you might have like extra dialogue options. Sometimes it's just flavor text. Other times you might get like other bonus items and such. He's so happy. I love his enthusiasm. It makes me happy. He's already got his next employer lined up. And his next client. Actually, hold on. Was there anything else? Probably not. He's like, I'm very smart. You should write this down. Chugga Conroy. Yeah. Yeah, if I was a real pro gamer, I'd be cycling through every single one. I realize that'd be kind of slow. I'm trying to keep things relatively moving, but yeah, if I was playing this off stream, I'd be really grinding that down to savor every like small little piece of content of gamingness, of gaming juice. Because that is fun. By the way, throwback, JD, to Chugga Conroy. That's a throwback. I wonder what he's up to nowadays. I would assume that Chugga Conroy and Proton John and Nintendo Capri Sun, they probably still, I'm guessing, do the Runaway Guys project, because that was like, I think the most popular thing all three of them did ever, like individually. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seemed like the Runaway Guys project like outgrew their individual projects. Still does Let's Plays. He's bigger than ever? That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I would hope that he's still doing stuff. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Runaway Guys isn't as popular then. Because I was not really aware of Chugga Conroy before the Runaway Guys, but I had followed Proton John. Actually, I'm gonna drop down. There might be something down here. It's these big boys. There's nothing down here. But yeah, of the three of them, I'd only followed Proton John. But yeah, I know Chugga Conroy, I think in some ways at least, was more popular than Proton John at the time of the project's creation. Just I never heard of him. It is still going. That's awesome. Oh, so he's like, I got you. So like, more recently he's been popping off. Well, good for him. Good for him. I didn't really watch his content that much, but I always got the impression he seemed like a cool dude. And of the three of them, he seemed like the one whose personality I would be the more aligned with personally. So like the one, obviously you don't really know what someone is truly like. Oh no! But based on what I saw, I was like, he seems like a stand-up guy. We can actually damage them this time. That's nice. That's nice that it's still working out for him. That's really nice to hear. He's popping off and making shit happen for him. Some Splatoon 2. Nice. Nice. Just in time for Splatoon 3 to come out. Oh, I actually didn't want to jump on him. It's gonna hurt my footsies. I want to get the coin. I jumped too exuberantly. I think he will block this, won't he? Oh, he does take damage. That confirms they have 2 HP. Yeah, I know Proton John streams on Twitch. Usually on weekends, I think, is when I'll see him live on Saturday nights. And Nintendo Capri Sun, I know the least about him of the Holy Trinity. But yeah, I would hope that all three of them are doing okay. Because, yeah, they're kind of like some OG YouTube Let's Player. Maybe not truly OG, but still very much old school Let's Player veterans, you know, of the platform and of the content creation sphere. So I can go the lower path or the upper path. I guess I'll take the upper path. I'm looking to see if there's stone blocks to knock out, that kind of stuff. Because like JD said, they were like Runaway Guys was doing conventions and that kind of stuff, which was going great. But then yeah, COVID obviously kind of put the kibosh on a lot of that. Whee! Oh, you had them on Skype? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so fun. Helping them with emulator stuff. That's fantastic. Were they like super cool? Or were they like, oh, this fucking kid? I hope they were like really cool. You know, you always hope that your internet heroes are nice and not like this fucking nerd. It's good old days, JD. They were the good old days, bud. It was a simpler time. I think my favorite from back in the day, there we go. His name, so back in the day, his screen name was Sonic Dude 101 with a K, Sonic Dude 101, and like 10 or so years ago, he rebranded as Ant Dude 92, and he's since extraordinarily popular. Like he has far surpassed where he ever used to be with his old branding, and he streams on Twitch sometimes. He's primarily on YouTube. His videos do extraordinarily well. He has been, you know, he's been a featured presenter or like guest at conventions and crap like that. Like he's a big fucking deal now, and that makes me so happy because he was the first Let's Player that I truly watched back when he was Sonic Dude, and he was like the biggest inspiration to me. And and he was always so nice to me specifically. I think about that one time, multiple times, that he gave me shoutouts in his old Sonic Dude videos when I was getting started, you know, on YouTube, and how encouraging that was. Like, so he was always so cool. And not only is he cool as hell, but he's also successful. So it's like, yes, that's what you want to see. You want to see the people who are like wholesome and awesome and hardworking also be successful. Fucking rocks! I can't get away from these things. So that makes me so happy to see. He's such a nice guy. I will switch over to this friend, and I'll probably just suplex all three of them. They were super cool back then. Excellent. That makes me happy. A few years younger. That's the thing. The age difference probably wasn't that significant. I think Proton John is probably closer to my age, but yeah, I think Chugga is the youngest. I think actually Nintendo Caprice might be the oldest, come to think of it. Antude's, yeah, Antude's fantastic. Some friends got back into it. Really? Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I'll admit, a lot of the like Let's Player friends that I had are people that I keep in touch with, like through other internet channels, like not through not through YouTube, but like on Twitch, like JD for instance. I don't really know anybody that does YouTube Let's Plays nowadays, or if I do, not as like consistently. What's up, Ender Demon? Good to see you, bud. We're playing some more Paper Mario. The Pape and the Mars. Let's take this path. Got back into over COVID. That's fantastic. Yeah, they're thriving, which is great to see. Love to see it. Excuse me. I see Ender Demon, by the way, has a Redemption Arena radio host. That's fantastic, and it makes sense because those early content creation experiences would definitely feed into, you know, various media communication kind of platforms and experiences. Nintendo Summer Direct. I've heard whisperings that we might get one sometime within the next month or two, but I haven't heard any details. Wrong Pizza Guy. In fact, I'll ask you if you have any details, Wrong Pizza Guy, because I know nothing. I know nothing about it, but I'm curious. I'm very curious. There are games I'm curious to hear more about. What's up, Mr. Whale, with the Redemption? do that real quick. So, Red Bomber got to hang out with us for part of today's stream. However, we're bringing it back to the classic. Thank you, Red Bomber, for your service. We'll call you when it's your turn next to join us. And you are being relieved for now by Mr. White Bomber, who's gonna snuggle in his little booty right here. There he goes. Look how happy he is to be there. We're happy to have you, buddy. And we're happy to have Whale, too. Whale's a good guy. What's up, bud? The head is a win. Thank you, Enter Demon. Thank you. I tried really hard. It was not intentional, but I still will take credit for it. That's right, Whale. Yeah, that's my first Paper Mario ever. And everyone remembers their first time. It's always a little bit awkward. All jokes aside, we actually just finished the second dungeon. So we finished the second dungeon, and we are heading back towards Toad Town with the assumption that will lead us towards more cool shit to do and or find. That leads us back. I'm looking for other stone blocks to break. We got the new hammer. And I want to try out my cool new hammer on some unsuspecting bad guys. Such as these guys, for instance. Bonk. It pretty much one-shots everything in this first biome, at least. It's a very sick piece of hardware. Big fan. Yes, my first Paper Mario game. Oh, we didn't get any stars for killing these guys. The game said, hey man, you're pick on something your own size. Is the buddy over here? He is. Now, that's a very good item. I feel like I should try to, like, capitalize on this. When you have a hammer this good, it is always hammer time, Enter Demon. I'm a fan of the phrase, when you've got a really good hammer. When you've got a very cool hammer, everything's a nail. I know, the Wacka friend, he's such a nice lad, and I'm abusing him for his lumps. His lovely gentleman lumps. Oh. Wrong path. So we've hit him a couple times. And I accidentally used one of these healing items unknowingly. Because these healing items are extraordinary. But I know that he produces a finite amount. In fact, I should probably look to see how many items I have. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we are maxed out. Unless I wanted to drop, you know, like a honey syrup or something, which wouldn't be the end of the world. Abusing the Wacka. Alex, please, you're breaking my heart. Yeah. Yeah, Wacka's cool, and I hope we get to meet him, like, see him more. Not just so I can abuse him, so we can learn more about him. Do I remember eating... Did I remember to eat breakfast this morning? Here, let me help you remember. It's such a good item. It's too good. It's illegal. It's contraband. This is a controlled substance. And so I can't carry anymore. Let's continue. But I know I wanted to make a pit stop to stock up on his goods, because he's got the goods. That'll be good for, you know, boss fights and shit. Especially, like, near the end, probably. That's a lot of HP and... Oh, here we go. And FP. This might have just been a shortcut. Oh, it's an upgrade token. Alright, well, I would say Parakarry. Without hesitation. Nothing against Goombario, but... Parakarry has been very good to us. Especially in that last boss battle. We were using him quite a lot. I'm amazed we're finding so many of these. This is the third upgrade token we found in this biome, the desert biome. I thought they'd be super, super rare, but we found a fuck ton. It's great. And with that, we've reached the conclusion, for now, of the Dry Dry Ruins. The Dry Dry Zone. The Wacka, that's right. He's very cute, and I definitely have not abused him. An egg in these trying times. I'll actually exchange a mushroom. Actually, I changed my mind again. I have a lot of FP restoration thingies. I think I will drop the honey syrup. You can just buy the honey syrups anyway. They're not hard to find. I have no idea if the egg is going to be useful at all. Thunder, by the way, I don't know if that's coming in from the microphone, but we are getting some thunderinos here in the Midwest. Crafting recipes. I have been, if by recipes you mean like having tasty cook things for us, because yes, I have been doing that. Of course, we have to go to Toad Town for that. So I'm hoping like the egg that we just found and the lime that we put in our stash, I'm hoping that'll be helpful. Yeah, she's great. She's been very, very good to us. And I've only made one mistake so far. Think so, Pizza Guy? We'll see, we'll see. I tend to treat, you know, the Nintendo Direct rumors with a grain of salt, but well, I'd be down for all those things. But we'll have to see how it all goes. Sometime this summer, maybe we'll get some sweet, sweet intel. Choo choo. Oh, the music's fun. Little smokestack is producing little stars. I don't remember having this sequence when we took the train into the desert. It's a pretty short journey, all things considered. Okay, I said it was a short journey. I guess I didn't. I meant the biome transition was short. Alright, so we have enough coins to do the pig adventure. Although my inventory is full, I should probably change that if I can help it. So we're in Toad Town for a bit then. Can I talk with the conductor? I guess I cannot. Boo sighting, that's where we're going next, by the way. Really wrong, Pizza Guy. That's one where I'm like, I'll believe it when I see it, but that would be very interesting. As we were just saying earlier, how Paper Mario has been, you know, a little quiet ever since Origami King. Well, I mean, Origami King came out last year, so I guess I can't complain too much. But other Mario RPG games, like the Mario and Luigi series, has been a little bit quiet on that front. Road signs. Wait, hold on. What was that? Please don't come here. But there are... Oh, the blue pole. Oh, okay. So we already know about that. We haven't been in Toad Town for a while, so I will need to... We'll need to explore around a little bit. And it is getting pretty late. I'll have to wrap up fairly soon here. Just came from there. Yeah, stick to the path, yeah. I'll have to wrap up fairly soon because I have to get up super early for work. But you can best believe we're going to explore around here for a bit. And I will also be streaming again on Wednesday. I've switched my schedule recently, so I don't stream Tuesdays anymore, but I do stream Wednesdays instead. The slides are pretty cool. Huge ones that launch you, yes, those were fun. Need to have a good supply of items. As I was reminded, as I got bamboozled in the middle of that earlier dungeon. So I want to do this pig minigame at some point, but again, I want to make sure I have items, or room in my inventory rather, for items. So I'm not going to engage with it just yet. Ooh, we also have this other challenge, and I am full on health and things, but I don't have, again, inventory space, so I'm gonna hold out for now. But this pipe right here has some cool stuff for us. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool, Whale. I would be super down. But I try to not get my hopes up when it comes to, you know, purported leaks and purported rumors of things, because there have been many occasions where it's like, oh, this sounds cool, and then it's like, oh, intel was not happening, but maybe one of these days we'll get a little something. We'll get some cool updates and some cool news in a month or two in the next direct. Yes, apparently the Forever Forest is quite neat. Huge ghost mansion. We gotta get Paper Luigi on here to help us with the mansion. He's all about that. A princess-like ghost. Aw, a ghost princess. I did hear about that, GD, yeah. Yeah, the next purported Switch Online service will most likely be a GBA online, Switch Online kind of thing, which makes sense. That would be the next, I would say, logical platform to be Switch Online-ified. I'm still holding out for GameCube. A hobbit can dream, right? But yeah, GBA would make the most sense. Golden Sun news. JD, you know I did scoop up that Golden Sun, so I'm right there with you, homie. I've yet to play that series, but it is in my short list in the back of my pocket. It's in my back pocket, so you know I keep it close to my heart and my butt. Next Mario Kart, I haven't heard about that either. But I know that, I mean, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you know, has been out for a while, so it wouldn't shock me if they were working on something. But as always, you know, I'm keeping my expectations in check. Cool Golden Sun things, I will gladly accept. It won't be pestering. I will gladly accept the lore nuggets. Gray Boo with a mustache. Looking for someone wandering around here. Boo Mansion. Excuse me, Toad, could you not nudge me, please? I'll talk to him. So we gotta keep an eye out for a gray mustachioed Boo lad. Hot stuff. Fireflower. Oh. Fireflowers are nice, but you can apparently make some spicy ass soup. Nothing like some good ass spicy food. Wanna be a train conductor? Wanna be a hero? Aww. Beat up the bad guys, that's right, bud. Get yourself a badass hammer like this. And the enemies will crumple at your feet. Forever Force is to the right, which we couldn't go through previously, so now we know where it's gonna be. When the time comes. There's Tasty, by the way. I have several things I want you to cook. Some of which are in my stash right now. Could you fry me an egg, please? She looks a little sad. Like, I know she's smiling, but there's like a little part of her mouth that's it's like an S mouth. She's got a face like this. And it always makes me she thinks she has like mixed emotions, but I know she's happy. But from afar it's like, "Oh, what's wrong? I'm sorry I'm forcing you to cook for me. Fried egg." Let's cook another mushroom. I'm assuming we shouldn't have her cook the Wacka bump because those are so good. And I worry it could be turned into a mistake. So I'm not gonna chance it. They're very valuable items. Fried shroom is nice. We have several things I want her to cook. Okay, I say several, I guess just a few. I'm tempted for the fire flower, but I like the fact that it attacks all enemies on screen. So I think I'll keep it as it is. It's like mushroom potpourri. I think that pretty much does it for now. Yeah. But we have other things in our stash, like I said. We'll be sure to come back for that, absolutely. There's the dojo, there's the sewer challenge puzzle thing, there's the pig puzzle thing. There's a lot of things I want to do. So we have a lot of things, kind of a lot of to-do list items. Tasty lived in the dojo? Oh, they're brother and sister. I did not know that. Ooh, we got some thunder. Ooh, I don't know if my microphone's picking it up, but it's cracking. Crack-a-lackin'. Locked from the inside. How mysterious. Time to smack down with a hammer. Whoa! That was unintentional, but I'll take it. It is. We've done 2/3 of the dojo, but that last guy is a butt spanker. But I have the key. Maybe the key is not what I think it is. Odd key. A locked door in the odd house. From the inside. And I cannot unlock it from the outside then. Well, I guess we'll just have to keep that in our mind. It's the Piggo puzzle is over here. Here's the seed lad. In fact, I'm gonna go one more spot up north. We have a seed to give to the other toad lady. The toadette. Here you go. A miracle will occur. Here's one. Yay! Halfway there, baby. You got it. I'm guessing the miracle is probably more stars, bits, but we'll see. Minty. That's right, Minty. We should also check our mail. Let's take a nappy. Oh, I guess we're fine. Never mind. The train ride was probably rejuvenating. There's the post office. Again, I'm trying to offload my items. I want to hit up an item shop real quick. The Wise Toad. The Western Gate. I guess I've not been there. Probably before the forest. Popular parties. Yeah, the most popular people at parties are the super knowledgeable and intelligent ones. Star pieces and badges. Yeah, we have a lot of star pieces. And they had some very good badges. We also have a couple of things to deliver that Paracoopa, or Parakarry has with him. Oh, the badge shop. That's right. There were some really cool things I wanted to buy last time. Oh, okay. We already talked to them. I think I want to hold off on the badge shop until after I've done the pig puzzle. Because I have a lot of money, but not a crap ton. It's a timid lad named Feisty. Oh, that's the guy. Guard in the forest, right. Terrified of ghosts. So I gotta find an item shop. Before I hit up the post office. I think there's an item shop to our left. Yeah, let's go that way. In fact, that should take us like to the main part of town if I'm not mistaken. There's the dojo and all of its challenging splendor. He must be pretty strong. He is. Still can't break this one, although I question if it can be broken at this point. Ghosts in the town. Not for a million coins, says that toad. Near Forever Forest. Be afraid, people. Toad's out here fear-mongering. Aw, so romantic. I think I'm more scared of ghosts, TBH. Fear of abandonment or fear of ghosts? Train started moving again. Yeah, which we already know about. Right, so we've talked with a bunch of folks. Let's go and deposit some things. Probably many things, actually. Gonna deposit all the bumps. Wacka's lovely gentleman bumps. And then... I'm gonna deposit the Thunderbolt. That's something for, you know, scary bosses later, probably. A Fright Jar. I'm gonna go out on a limb and suggest the Fright Jar might not be effective against ghosts. It would probably scoff at our attempt to scare them. We'll keep that. That's fine. Is it? I don't know if I'm actually gonna use that much either. We're kind of getting to the point where items like Fire Flowers aren't as good, as we have, you know, abilities that can cover the screens pretty effectively. So I think what I will do, I guess I'll hang on to it for now. We could always buy more if we wanted to anyway. In fact, yeah, I think I will have Tasty cook up our current Fire Flower. He's been very nice about it. He's a good lad. Let's also stop checking with Mr. Toady, or Mr. Luigi rather. Last time he was just sitting on a rock singing. And he's not here. Shockingly. Yo, Black Magics, what's up, dude? We're playing more Paper Mario. We're experiencing the Pape and all of its glory. Checking in on our brother, seeing how he's doing. Actually, let's check our stats. It's a pretty nice number of first strikes. Oh, really? In a good way or a bad way, Black Magics? The one thing is that you're probably getting it right now. These storms are pretty intense. They're pretty spicy. Extreme. Oh no, I'm sorry, man. If I'm happy to, you know, to hear about it, but if you don't want to like talk about it here, yeah, we can talk in Discord if you wanted to. But I'm happy to. Well, maybe not happy, but I'm you know, open to discussing more if it would help. Sorry to hear it's a shitty time, man. Let's see. You can see we have gotten very little in the way of star pieces and badges. We'll at least scratch the surface. Good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check that later. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I know these things can be personal. Oh, I'm sorry. Is Luigi under the floorboards? I mean, I guess he's singing, so I guess he's okay, but still. Luigi, my dude, and also my guy. You require assistance. There's like a spot right here. I have a feeling Bombette is not the answer. What does Goombario think about this? Hit me with your deets, Goombario. Why is Luigi under the floorboards singing? Is this the Telltale Luigi? But instead of the guilt of a murder victim pounding through the floorboards, it's my younger brother singing because he's happy. Regardless, no idea. No ideas. They're chill now. Okay, that's good, but yeah, still, it's not fun, man. Yo, Priority. Your favorite? Really? That's so fun, Priority. Yeah, I'm a little bit late to the party. I'm only 20 years late. Right? Don't number check me or anything, but we're only 20 years late. But better late than never. Sorry, it's storming out there, and it's fucking. It is. I'm getting my condo's getting its dick thoroughly blasted by rain. It's like I can hear it. It's heavy out there. But anyway, yeah, this has been fun, and it's my first Paper Mario game ever. I've played Super Mario RPG twice, all the way through, and I loved it. But yeah, I've never played a single Paper Mario game. I have every ambition to play through the whole series, including Thousand Year Door. Well, I won't be able to stream Sticker Star, but I want to play through Color Splash and Origami King. I want to do all of them eventually, but it'll take me a while. Yeah, it was 2000, I think. Yeah, 22 years. And it's held up very good. It's a very good game. Get that star sprite. I want to get it. The star bit. We'll have to come around. Whoops, sorry. Oh, I just smacked Bomb. I'm sorry, Bomberman. I'm sorry. My child. My bomber child. There we go. Anyway, we have to go around because there is a little platform arena right there that we cannot reach. Not yet, at least. So we got the item situation taken care of. There's the dojo. I'm gonna save that for next time. The dojo's gonna be a very involved effort, most likely. So many wishes. And like some cool boots. Please give me cool boots. Priorities, we have them. We were 12 whale? I would have been around the same boat, I think. Well, yeah, in fact, yeah, if it was 22 years ago, I would have been about 10 or 11, thereabouts. Would have been a young hobbit. This makes me think there's like a boat that we'll get that will allow us get that star bit on the other side. Story Bomberman game. I mean, in all fairness, I have yet to play Super Bomberman R, the standalone game. I've played a little bit of the online multiplayer game, and it's fun, but I'm with you, JD. You know, I'm a sucker for the story, like the adventure style Bomberman games. So I'm holding out hope. Holding out hope that we'll get more of those. But this is under Konami's flag, so I'll just say I'm not getting my hopes up anytime soon. Let's get some mail. From the Dry Dry Railroad. Really? Huh. Of all things. Most worthy and explosive of all. Oh, they're gonna thank us for blowing up the rock. A gala bash. If you could help with the bomb bursting, fireworks and such. She is very good at this kind of thing. Whoop. From Wacka. Oh god, the guy we keep abusing for health. He's always watching. He knows we've been abusing him. He knows we've been naughty. This is very wholesome. Now, speaking of which, what are the letters we need to deliver? Merlin, Mort T. Okay, so one in each place. One in each primary previous village, at least. Whoops. Oh, fuck. I was trying to jump. I can't get away from this toad. Get him out of here. Whoop. Wrong way. I got too excited. We went the south path. Actually, first... Oh, wait, no. I was going to do the pig challenge first. So... Oh, wait, hold on. I was gonna say I want to go check on Merlin. Because I think that'd be that rotating magic house. I know, spin dashing. I need to go fast. Just in these larger areas. Check it out, bud. Got some stuff for you, bud. He's gonna be so excited. Burley. Family business. We saw her just earlier. Star piece. Yeah, Whale knows the pro strats, alright? Whale's the... People like Whale and Priority and JD, the Paper Mario pros, give me the pro advice, which is vastly appreciated. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what other things I want to attempt before the night is through. In fact, well, let's think about this. Like I said, there's the pig challenge. Which is gonna be back this way, I'm pretty sure. I would want to do that first. Is this the arcade? I think it is. Or not arcade, but the like, more or less, like casino, the underground arcade casino thing. I think we'll probably mess around with this next time. I know it takes a lot of money, but we'll get something out of it. I don't know what it'll be, but it'll probably be something. We have 1 Piggo invested so far. And it's 10 coins per. Whoop. Oh, just jump. Okay. I thought I had to hit the button on the ground. Crack it open. So it's a bomb pig. Oh! JD, you'll be the long man in my heart. And inside of other parts of my body. All day, every day. What's up, JD? Thank you for that gift sub. That's gift sub bomb. Thank you very much, my friend. That is extremely generous. Good freaking lord. Thank you so much, JD. That's so kind, my man. With the lurk. Oh yeah, totally understandable, Black Bats. Thanks again for hanging out, bud. Thank you to JD. That for the we call it the high five, or we don't call that, but other people call it the high five. A very generous 5 gift sub bomb. Thank you, my friend. We know all the. Well, let's see. I know many of those people. Yes, Eclectic Turtle. That's a St. Louis friend. Of course, we know Persemony. We know Dinral. Lots of wonderful. Oh, and Priority with the resub. Thank you, Priority, as well. My goodness, look at all these incredibly generous people. You're too freaking good to me. Thank you. Thank you to JD for the gift subs. That's so nice. That's so nice. And JD's been sub for a long time himself. It's like, dude, you already do so much. You already do so much for me. Thank you. And of course, we had to pause the music to really savor the long man. You have to appreciate his length. Thank you to JD and to Priority always for that 6-month resub. That is so nice. Thank you both for your generosity. And yeah, we got lots of nice folks who were the recipient of JD's incredible generosity. I don't know what I did to deserve all this, but thank you. That is so sweet. Support the homies. Well, it is very kind. It is very kind, and never an expectation, but it is very sweet. Little piggies, little oinkies. So you wait for it to hatch, then you crack it open, and then yeah, once you have like a maximum of 10 oinks, 10 piggies, the 11th one enters, the first will leave, and then yeah, that's when you can like acquire the item or the thing that they will give you. And apparently there's like a rare reward that can happen. Maybe it's a golden piggy, maybe it's something else. But there's allegedly that looks kind of special. Allegedly there's something cool you can get from this. So I don't know if I want to mess with all this right now on this evening, but we will definitely play around more with this when I resume this on Wednesday. When I resume the stream shenanigans on Wednesday. Got a little starry pig. It'd be nice to be able to get intel on what exactly the pig types are. But we'll probably find out more as they exit their little pig pen. Oh, well, that's very sweet of both of you. Thank you, Priority, always for the kind words and for that resub. Lots of very nice folks. It's like a little tiger pig, isn't he? He's got the little tiger stripes. Are those dollar signs? Maybe he'll give us coins. I don't know. We'll find out, friends. We'll find out, and we shall find out next time. I think I have saved pretty recently. There's no save points out here explicitly. How's about this? I mean, again, I'm playing on the Wii U, so generally speaking, the game pretty much autosaves for us, or the console autosaves for us whenever I exit. So I probably don't have to worry. But it's like I want to be a good boy. I want to be a good gamer boy. I want to play by the rules. So I'll make sure to hit the save point. Oh, this guy, yes. Oh, I guess I never actually checked this little area out, did I? Okay, well, I thought there'd be a save point out here. Let's go to the save point and the other wing that we ran earlier. That'll be an obvious way to wrap this up. What's up, Halloween? Good to see you, friend. We're playing some Paper Mario. It's been going well. Actually, apologize. We are getting ready to wrap up. However, in a general sense, we are in the midst of my first Paper Mario playthrough. Actually, my first ever Paper Mario game ever. So I've played Mario RPG before and I loved it, but I've never until now enthralled myself with a Paper Mario game before, and I'm embarrassed it took so long, but I'm grateful we finally got around to it. I'm playing on the Wii U, which, like I was saying earlier, does allow for a very convenient auto saving and like save stating without me even telling it to. Like, it'll just do it for me. So, for better or for worse. So, I think what we're gonna do here is that I'm gonna position myself. Let's see, where was the pig challenge? Was it down here? Here it is. So yeah, so we'll resume this next time. We've experimented with making some pig friends happen, and then we'll see where that gets us next time. That is it for the night, my friends. We have saved through within the game itself. Then I will also be a good boy and close out here. And like I said, no stream tomorrow. I don't typically stream on Tuesdays anymore. I now stream on Wednesdays instead. And then we'll get back to it on Thursdays as well. This is pretty much my main single-player weekday stream project until it's done, like until we finish it, which will likely not happen for another few weeks, I'm guessing.